Okay. Wait. Yeah, okay, Ashin, I brought you over here, but you didn't talk. Is your mic messed up? Hello, Gang Scalfor. Alright, let me drag you back here. Oh, Shin. Alright, so while Shin's doing that. So me and Bert do plan on playing something later tonight. So we'll be streaming that later. For now, I'm going to be going through my mobile game a little bit. Which I said I was going to do yesterday. It seems we have, they basically just updated the game. Pretty sizable update, however. They released basically summon boards for characters, which is kind of cool, but...
Hell?
Yeah, I can hear you now, Shin. There you go. Oh, my boy Ace! Yes, finally I can bring my boy Ace in on this shit. Alright, cool. What else, what else we got going on here? I need to complete all these at some point so I can get the... Pandemonium is just such a shitty fucking summon. Oh, okay, so we got some pretty nice ones going on right here. How many actual ingots do we have right now? Looks like I have a friend who wants to... I already bought the skin game. Get out of my face. Don't have this skin, though, actually. I don't think it's worth. Seems I have a friend who wants to play. I wonder who that could be.
You're using BlueStacks, damn.
Yeah. Hang on. I'm gonna see if I can join them. Oh, her weapon came back! Oh, I really wanted her weapon. Alright, hang on. Don't worry, fellas. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't panic. Daddy's here. I got what you want. Oh, well, fuck, I should have ran the brothers.
Where the hell is Kyle?
I don't know. Usually takes a while to show up, depending. Yeah, so this is a raid actually event going on. Also, hello, check this you. Day's going pretty good. Alright, so let's see what her actual new buffs are. Because I actually have her, I already have her full kit, so if I could just max her out, might be worth taking a look. Actually, I haven't fucking maxed out her soundboard in fucking forever. These auras are kind of trash. Oh, okay, so she gets an instant free turn. I mean, it's better damage than what she has right now, but that's all she's got on her. I'm really not really seeing it. I mean, I can't say much. My ace is going to be doing, like, shit damage for the first couple of turns. Because Ace is a, like, sort of, like, you have to build him up sort of character. What the fuck? She has a counter mechanic? Yeah, she does. Alright, that's pretty interesting, actually. I think it's more of a break delay. Yeah, because my brother wanted to play Minecraft Dungeons on stream later, so that'll be hopefully happening later. Alright, let's go ahead and just dump the HP. The King of Fire's mobile game recently added Nameless. I'll talk about my fix on North Star things too. I'll have to keep that in mind. I remember when actually his actual character board's out. I wonder how you actually get that shit. Because I would not mind building up my Ace further, because I really like Ace. Unfortunately, he just hasn't been doing it for me. The farther you go into the game, the earlier characters just don't do it anymore, because the later characters are so broken by comparison. Oh, I also gotta remember that Prompto's coming out in a couple days, and that'll be his EX+. Fucking mobile games and their resource management. It's fucking bullshit. EX not up yet, but this should kill Jack on the side. It barely did not. Okay, do I have my EX up? I do. Alright, that's gonna kill him. There's no sound for you guys, huh? You guys can't hear anything about the game? Yeah, hang on a second. Let me see if I can fix that. I normally don't play BlueStacks with sound. No, I turn it. Actually, at this point, we might as well just keep it there. Now I can just do this. Ironically enough, that helps out better in BlueStacks. Alright, we got Shiva Summon. I gotta be honest, it's like the boringest fucking co-op mission I've been a part of. This is so weird. Alright, let's go ahead and do Mega Burst. What's your opinion on Code Geass, if you have watched it? I have not watched Code Geass. That's the one with Lelouch, right? Or whatever? That's the one with the guy with the eye, right? That, he says something to you and then you're forced to fucking obey him or something. I'm not too sure if that one's Code Geass. Ironically enough, I haven't seen a lot of the big named old animes. Like, the only one I've seen really is Fist of the North Star. The other ones are kind of just like... Hang on. The other ones are kind of just like, didn't see that. My brother's fine. He's just taking care of something right now. Why would they? Whoa! Did it say 300 points there? Okay, so do I get summon board points based on playing the fucking game? Or not playing the game, but based on playing the actual co-op mission? Let me see the raid mechanic. Let me see raid. These are all resources I don't even fucking use anymore because I just don't level up that many new characters anymore. Feels kind of bad. Oh, those rewards are trash. Hang on. Where are the banners up right now? Cypher, 44. So those guys, okay, so I mentioned this in my last stream, I got her banner. So I actually have both weapons on this banner, and I got these two weapons too. Unfortunately, I already have Ace's EX weapon, so if I were to pull in this... Well, actually, no, I have both these characters' banners, son of a bitch. I kind of feel like pulling on these banners is just a bad idea in general right now. Because I would like Cypher's EX weapon, but my Cypher isn't built up at all. Why would Snoop Dogg be playable in Tekken? Yeah, okay, yeah, so you get points every time you do that. Okay, let's see how this actually looks for a minute. Training boards. Is it training boards? What? Hang on, this is weird. Oh, I see some success. That's your good news. Let's go with Noctis. Wait, does every character have a summon board yet? Wait, so... Why is hers locked? What the fuck? Oh, good for you. Is that high school or is that, like college? Okay, I'm fucking confused right now. What the fuck? Hang on, where's Ariana? Is Ariana her board out yet? Because if Ariana's got her board out, we should probably focus on her. No, she doesn't. Okay, so who the fuck has a board in the game right now? Okay, so Cloud is, okay, can we see who the fuck has a board or no? Sort by... Can I sort by literally fucking people who have a fucking board or not? Okay, so we have 3 right here. Then Warrior of Light. Is it only protagonist right now? Oh, okay, so I think, yeah, okay, so I guess only protagonists have the board right now. Wait. No, she is a protagonist, yeah. Okay, yeah, so he has one. Okay, so that's kind of weird. No, yeah. Oh, so they don't get a fucking board. Okay, I see how it is. It's only, yeah, okay, yeah. So it looks like only protagonists for the most part have a board right now. That's what it seems to be looking like here. But let me check. Yeah, Vaughn has it. Okay. Anyone else I'm missing? Who else is a protagonist? He's a protagonist. Yeah, he's got it. He's got it. Cypher does not have. Where's my squall at? Okay, so that's kind of, yeah, because Vincent also counts as a protagonist in this game as well. Is that all the protagonists? I take it. Yeah, she's the one who's representing. Okay, so I mean, I guess you guys are Beast Chain. That's fucking weird. There's Dark Knight Cecil. Yeah, that's pretty fucking weird. Not gonna lie. Onion Knight. Yep. Okay, so fuck. I think I'm probably gonna work on Noctis first. Because Noctis is my favorite character. Let's go. Ahead. What does this do? Passive. Oh, okay, now what does it do though? Okay, yeah. So this is supposed to make your characters even stronger. Mighty Conjure Hunger. What the fuck? What does that mean? Which one's fucking Conjure Hunger? Wait, hang on. Does Death Drop include Point Blank War? Does Death Drop include hang on a minute. Okay, so it doesn't include Warp. Okay, yeah. So I think, okay, so if I'm unmistaken, okay, so that's kind of cool. It buffs based on the entire fucking like ability. So this is his EX weapon. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty neat. We'll leave it like that for now. Because unfortunately it's not boosted. Because Ace is boosted right now, so I kind of want to check and see what Ace does. Okay, what does this do? Okay, my problem here is these are kind of shit upgrade. No, okay, so we're not gonna spend anything right now because I don't know if we have enough to max out characters right now. Because apparently we only get 1,500. I don't know if that's enough to actually fucking level up more than one character. Okay, no. So we get 5,000 points apparently by playing this. Is it per triumph? Okay, so 5,000 points. I don't feel like counting through all the way. I think this one's only going to get one character up. So we're not going to waste time. We're not going to waste any points, unfortunately, on fucking... We're not gonna waste any points on any other characters besides Noctis for now because I want to make sure we can boost up one character. And if we're gonna boost up one character, it's gonna be Noctis. This is so weird. So basically now the game's gonna like fucking like actually force you to level up characters even further.
En el nombre del Padre, Hijo y Dios Espíritu Santo. Amen.
Which is cool. I mean, it is cool, but at the same time, it's kind of like. My face cam works wherever. I just normally play Opera Omnia on my phone.
In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit.
Ever since the recent, events in life,
Father, Son of God,
I haven't been using my phone in my house, unfortunately. Actually, we'll keep these because I might need those for these. Look at all these look at all these fucking Noctis fucking things I got. Look at them. Look at them. Zack is not Sasuke. Zack would be like Kakashi.
Jesus Cristo Rey, Father, Son of God, Holy Spirit.
Well, my brother is
Father, Son,
here,
Holy
so in a
Spirit.
few minutes we'll probably be swapping over to Minecraft Dungeons while I play in the background for a little bit, or while like I set something to farm in the mobile game. Triple says hello.
So, homies. So Henry Cavill.
Tell your brother to stop
Superman
camping.
To multiple DC movies.
What?
Henry Cavill, Superman's coming back, and a lot of people are speculating that so is Ben Affleck.
It's almost like they couldn't make. You could not live with your own failure.
So where did it bring?
Zim, tell your brother to stop camping.
Shouldn't keep saying stop camping. Yeah, I guess you really hurt the boy all those years ago.
Stop camping. I don't know.
Let's take this off.
Stop crying over that one time we played Gears of War and you got outplayed.
Yeah, you literally camped the whole damn time.
Stop camping.
Ice cars.
Oh,
I guess I should
Lord.
say like don't use those kind of words. I don't want YouTube to get on my ass. So like delete your comment. Ice, I'm still seeing your comment on my live chat. This one.
What's this about edgy?
No. I'll be honest right off the bat. I'm hating Lufinia. The next DLC. Thank you, Ice Cars. I'm hating Lufinia. I hate that with a fucking passion. I can barely stand fucking chaos. My only hope is that burst weapons make chaos easier. Because if not, I'm gonna hate the endgame content for this game so fucking badly. Cause there gets to a point where it kind of stops being fun and starts getting tedious, and that's
Yep, and just as I called it, Warner Media and AT&T apparently want Ben Affleck back as Batman. They also want him to resume his work on his Batman script. It's almost like Warner Brothers realized, oh wait, are we bringing back kind of like the basically owner of the DCU, and we expect to do what we want? Oh no! Robert Pattinson says he's not going to work out or try to be Batman. Hey Ben, you want to come back?
I don't personally care. I'm just like telling you don't say it on fucking YouTube. It's like comment section, not you.
Oh, I was like, excuse me?
No. Like, I'm pretty sure as soon as they saw how hyped everyone was for the Snyder Cut coming out.
Listen here, Snyder. Nobody wants your cut. Over 1 billion people have signed on to DCU's HBO.
Fuck.
Hey, do you happen to have Henry Cavill's number? Just by chance?
You know, I'm not saying we're.
Hey, Henry, my boy.
I know it's a little sudden.
How's Mission Impossible treating you?
We need you back.
Oh, what's that? You died there?
I have a question. Did Cloud defeat Sephiroth via Deus Ex Machina? No, but you'll find that most of the Final Fantasy protagonists probably shouldn't have beat their antagonists. Some fucking guy made a video, and I think it was Ice Cars, about fucking characters who can beat Dante, and he puts fucking Void Exdeath on his fucking list. And I'm like, you realize Void Exdeath got beat by 4 people who are not only worse fighters than Dante, but they're significantly weaker by comparison. But yeah, Void
Which Dante though?
I mean, it doesn't matter which Dante. Well, I mean, I guess they're stronger than DMC3 Dante, maybe, and probably DMC1. Oh, are you already gonna load up? Alright. Why do you keep whistling? Looks at Advent Children and sees fucking Cloud body Sephiroth, but alright. I guess Cloud only won because Sephiroth was too arrogant. Whoa, take it easy there.
I was gonna say, tell me that's not funny.
No, that's fucking hilarious. Alright, gotta set up the stream. Or gotta set up the second stream, which I gotta do by doing this. Mixer.
Damn.
I don't get you, man.
That's hilarious.
This is comedy. Hang on.
And then look, that's you probably. Ha! He can't get me from here! You're pathetic.
Well, alrighty then.
The escalation group just goes out.
Alright, so...
Hang on, I gotta start mine too.
Why?
Well, I'm gonna do it to Twitch. You're gonna do it to Mixer, right?
Yeah. Alright, so that's the character I picked to play as. So when my brother gets ready, we'll hit up the game. Is there any way to,
Imagine if Thanos is in this game.
hang on. I want to see if I can invite you.
I guess I'm not doing the Twitch after all.
Why do you insist on making that sound effect?
Huh?
Why do you insist on making that sound effect? It's not even a good sound effect without the visuals.
Listen, you sound like somebody who's just not having a good time in life, and I just want to say I'm sorry for you.
Yeah, cough and dance. No, Sephiroth's not even close. I had to roll all damage, it'll do it to me like 40 tries. And then... Oh, speaking of which, actually, hang on, man. Let me check and see Sinqui's actual last chapter. I mean, Sephiroth.
Alright, it's gonna be stupid, but how did this spell dungeon?
N G E O N.
That doesn't look
No,
right.
hang on a second. Is there a U? Oh, okay, hang on. Do you? No, that's how you spell dungeon. You're missing
No.
the S. There.
No, that looks
That's
like
how it's spelled.
Leon.
That's how it's spelled. I was fucking right. That's how it's spelled. That's not my fault.
I'm gonna share it to Facebook and everybody's gonna be like, you're stupid.
I mean, you can share it to Facebook, and if they say you're stupid, they're fucking wrong.
Dang it, are you gonna join the... Oh, wait. How's this gonna work? I guess people be here through mine and me through you then, right? So that way we just don't join the party chat?
I mean, do you want me to join the party chat? I feel like it'll be more complicated that way.
But I mean, like, how are people gonna... whatever. Okay.
I mean, they'll probably hear me on your mic. As for Neo X being 2A, it sure as hell didn't help him against the party that, you know, was significantly weaker than him, but whatever. Let me see if I can invite you.
Well, don't I have to make my own character or anything too?
Well, you don't make a character, you just... Okay, so, yeah, I was right. I should have fucking, I go out to play a little bit first. I heard of Plandu Stupidity. Ever heard of that's literally the fucking game? Like... I mean, like, well, are we just going to ignore the fact that he gets beat by those characters? It's very clear he's just a shitty fighter. Like, I understand plot and stupidity to a degree, but, like, that's literally the final boss of the game. Are we going to argue that he lost because of plot and that's it? I mean, come on. Do you really think there's nothing else going on there?
Okay, but remember, because I'm going to be sharing it to Facebook, probably don't be swearing so much, and this is a kid-friendly game anyway, so let's try to role play as friendly here, buddy, okay?
Oh my goodness! You have asked of me too much on this day, asking me to not swear.
Guys, can we get a chill out Zim and chat?
That's like my entire vocabulary.
Text to speech?
I don't know what that means.
Text to speech?
No, I don't know what it means for this game. Yes, no swearing. He knows Neo, except he knows some... No, I know Neo does, and I've talked to Neo about Final Fantasy, and I know he'll disagree with me on this one. But, hang on.
It was a time.
Oh, okay,
of
okay, swear, hang on. I think I gotta wait for you to get in first. So I'll wait for my brother to set himself up. Ask me to chill out. So unfortunately I have to wait for my brother to get through the initial cutscene that we got through.
Wait, what did I just hear?
My brother has to go through the cutscene of the
God
game.
damn it, tell him to skip the shit.
I mean, it's not really something you can really skip until like near the end anyways, so...
Fucking course, it's one of those games.
Wow.
I mean, it's Minecraft Dungeons, if you don't know.
Crap.
No, the void is connected to infinite dimensions, or to the dimensions, and Neo Exit, because he becomes the void, claims he can destroy it. But there are characters who not only can claim they can destroy the void, but characters who are stronger. So he can't destroy all Final Fantasy to begin with. So there's, that little chestnut as well. What does Dark Zexton... Zextorn? It's Zexton.
Wait, what's going on?
I guess they're asking about your name. That's still a 2A feat. And he got beat by people who were vastly inferior to him. And it's a trend in Final Fantasy that this happens to most of the final bosses. I think we can just safely assume the final bosses don't know how to fight.
Either that or it's literally plot.
I mean, yeah, but we're going to argue it's all fucking plot every single time. I mean, like,
Yeah.
at what point does it seem like, wouldn't it make more sense they just don't know how to fight? The guy's 2A. He should be literally invincible by comparison. Gets beat by people who are vastly inferior to him.
That literally is plot. That's plot.
I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I feel like I understand that like he is powerful, but I don't know, man. When this is a pretty consistent thing in Final Fantasy, it seems just a little fucking strange.
It's
Okay.
literally plot.
So I do have to create my own character.
I don't know, man. I think it's just easier to explain that this guy just sucks at fighting.
Where's the cursor? Oh.
Well, then how fast is he?
Well, he's the void, so he'd be like immeasurable speed at bare minimum. Let's see what this guy's got.
Well, then
Let's-
how the fuck are you losing?
Exactly, right?
Wow, I can be.
Like,
So I'm the white-haired girl at the bottom, so don't take my character.
Wow, perfect.
But champ, wait, you can play as Steve in this game?
Wow.
Oh, that's actually pretty cool. Neo Exit Souls DMC.
I
maybe
mean,
force a
low-key.
fucking fight.
I feel like you gotta.
where's Shin Megami Tensei at?
Okay, so hang on a minute.
Yeah, how does this work?
Let me see if I can invite you now. I still can't invite you to the game for some reason. Okay, click start game. Did he just fucking kill himself? I looked away for like 1 second. Oh, well, you guys can't see because you guys are looking at this one. Okay, no. Go to start game. You click A. Go back.
I know, but like, do I click a multiplayer game or a start game?
Okay, first go online game. RB. Click A. And let me see.
Well, you're on, but like,
Okay, let me start an online game and then see if you can join me.
yeah, okay, go for it.
Oh, fuck, I feel bad. I mean, Kefka got beat too.
Did you already start it?
Also, ever consider conditions? Okay, give me the conditions
Oh boy,
that would...
welcome guys to the stream.
Give me the conditions that would explain Neo Exit game beat. Okay, Oh, okay, I think the problems were in tutorials. So start the game, and then just exit the tutorial.
What?
Yeah, start online game, and then just click start and exit the tutorial.
But we have to know how to play.
Nah, it'll be fine.
But we don't know how to play.
It'll be fine.
We don't know
It'll be fine.
how to play.
A is your attack button.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, I don't know anything else. Nothing else matters.
I mean, everything else is mapped to a button. You'll be fine.
You know, if this wasn't a PG stream that would be saved later, I was going to make a comment right now that'd be hilarious, but it's not allowed.
Just pause it.
Huh?
Or just click start and exit tutorial. Not my menu, exit tutorial.
Tutorial, schmorial. We'll have to do a tutorial for what achievement information tutorial,
Alright, there we go.
and now I'm never gonna get it.
You want me to join you, or do you want me, or you want to join me?
Well, join me. I'm Steve. I'm the original. You're just some random peasant.
He thinks just because he's Steve that he's...
Oh boy, look at me. You're a girl.
Alright, hang on, I'm still loading in.
What are you doing? Why are you floating? Oh, you're. Oh, surprise.
Alright, so...
Oh, whoops.
No, that's cool. Wait, is our range really that far? Wow. Alright, let's go ahead, let's go ahead and just start a mission.
Uh,
Are you already starting the mission?
sure.
But then we gotta go to Creeper Woods.
No, let's go to very hard.
Gonna start at default one?
Oh, yeah? Oh, okay, no. Is there a way to, no.
Oh, is there a problem?
Yeah.
Is your HUD messed up?
Ida, it still doesn't show all of it, look.
I mean,
This HUD's made for, like, a plasma screen
Oh,
TV.
hang on. Accept request. Accept request. There we go. I mean, yeah, that's why I said he's not the strongest Final Fantasy character because our characters were above the void. I mean, you even got characters like Garland who just straight up fucking tell them, I'll destroy the fucking void. Alright, let's go back up here for now. Let's go over to this North Star for now. Get started on that shit. I tried to want to level up Xdeath in Omnia, but
Apparently, this game's cross-platform.
how is it?
I guess.
Isn't Garland ranked low though? Yeah, but I believe Garland when he says he'll destroy the void.
Alright, we're playing now. No more chat. Only related to the game. Because
Alright.
then if people join online, they're going to be like, the heck's he talking about?
Alright then, hurry up. Let's go.
So control yourselves.
Look. You see this speed?
So wait, so like, is this just a level dungeon game? Where we go like level by level and that's how we finish it?
I think so.
Alright, hang on. Let me still fix my HUD because I feel like it's going to be important to be able to see all the buttons that pop up.
Dude, you already see your button pops up. They're all at the bottom.
You don't get it.
You're right.
Damn it.
I don't get it because you're already good to go. Oh, the inventory system's actually kind of nice.
And then also, let me switch the,
Oh boy, here we go.
where the chat is on this one.
Don't think anyone was disputing you on that one, Ice. Are you ready to go?
Yeah, let's do this.
Zimobro is gay in chat.
How do you jump?
I don't think you can jump.
Oh, dude, GG easy. It's too easy.
Did he just say, how do we jump?
Whoa, there's someone down there. You see someone down there? Can you jump down there? Oh, you jumped down there.
Stop. He's just looking at me.
Well, hang on. RT is your bow and arrow. We
We
can't
got
shoot
a
him.
bow and arrow?
We can't shoot him. We can't shoot him.
Oh, I re-rolled to get out of it?
That rage, though.
What is this?
What is this?
What kind of interactive gameplay is this?
I disagree with you, Ruby fan, but whatever.
What? If this has to finish by killing everybody, that's gonna suck.
I don't think the game glitched.
Yo,
Where's the loot I was promised?
have you already leveled up?
No, oh, he's got armor. No, I haven't leveled up yet. Have you leveled up? Oh, it's not.
Ha! Ha!
That's a lot of that's a lot of guys.
That's so cool. Hey, Sanchez.
You
If
can
you
rapid
figure
fire.
out the actual cross platform, dude, like join us.
All right, so we got some rare loot. We got some TNT.
You're wearing it.
What? What? Is it a freaking hat?
Oh, surprise, dude! I'm like Legolas all of a sudden. Wait, do we have a certain amount of arrows?
Yeah, you only have a. Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! No! No! Why'd it go that way? No!
Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
oh, okay. LB's your potion. LB's your potion.
GG easy, no read.
Who designed this?
Okay, I don't like how there's no lunge attack yet.
Okay, so your healing pot will recover, so you feel free to use it now. Ooh.
Hey, dude, I'm already a pro.
I just leveled up.
Dude, you're leaving like 30 people. Oh, my controller batteries are low! I'm gonna get my old brothers now. There's a sheep!
Don't kill the sheep!
Says
He's mine.
controller batteries are low.
I shall wear him on my mantle.
Why you didn't
What's
even
over
loot
A wall.
him? Hang on, if you click down, there's actually a mini map.
Dude, this is GG easy.
How do you have 128 arrows? What the heck is this?
Why are you running?
Because we're trying to kill him. There's a creeper that way. I'm just gonna head this way.
There's nothing over here except prey. Oh, I found a pot, dude. A shadow brew. Do you know what a shadow brew is? I don't think so.
Do you know what Shadow Brew?
No.
It's a cow. Oh, dude, cow, give me strength potions.
Dude, GG easy. Why are we even trying?
Goes on hard difficulties, gets completely freaking destroyed.
Oh, dude, I'm a pro.
I think I found something. I can smash this. Oh, neat. It's like fucking. Dang it. Every other word is like a swear word. It's like really hard. I didn't downplay spawn, but whatever.
Over here?
You want the strength potion this time? Oh. Oh,
Wow.
chest.
Oh!
Oh, it's a sword!
Wait, no, it's an axe. What
It's a
is-
sword! Oh, we get different loot! That's so cool!
Okay, so how do you throw the TNT?
You gotta roll forward. Let's see it work. Oblivion.
Alright, where did we go? Wow, okay, so we went the complete wrong way.
Okay, I
But
know.
I guess we got the chest, though.
I know where we gotta go.
Yeah, it's where you saw the creeper.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I don't like how you stop when you open the map.
You don't.
Yeah, you do.
Well, I'm clicking the map
Watch.
right now. Keep moving. Oh, maybe it's because you're like the host? Because I can see the map just fine.
Alright,
What is this game?
Oh, there you
This is Minecraft Dungeons. This is a brand new game that came out for Xbox and PC.
go. Where's the creeper?
I just killed him.
What's all this stuff over here?
I don't know.
Look at this, what is this?
It's gems.
There's a see-through map?
Do we get individual? Oh, I think we get individual.
Oh! You said hold it down. If you hold it down, the big one pops up.
Oh, wow, that's awful.
Makes
Welcome
sense.
to chat.
Yeah. Triple XP, that is
Dude, that
good
creeper
line.
didn't even stand a chance. Just blows up.
Because Zim decides
Oh,
to
La
freaking
Tuya!
do
La
his
Tuya!
stream late at
Dude.
night. I am always going to be
I got an achievement.
Ah!
talking. So before you ask why.
Oh!
I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead.
What? How are you?
Yeah, sorry about that, Mangler.
He says sorry. But
He doesn't do anything to change it. So many creepers.
Oh, this is kind of neat though. You
Oh,
know?
wait.
turn on
Wait,
light.
hang on,
What
hang
is
on.
going on in this room?
Oh! It's Ouroboros!
What the
Are
heck?
you playing this game with your brother?
Yep. I mean,
That's
it's a
why
dungeon.
his reaction is like syncing up with yours.
Yeah, it's a.
Oh, it's that thing from Captain Sparkle's music video. Oh!
No, yeah, bursts are gonna be required immensely, dude. You're gonna have to pity at least one burst. Oh, fired him. More of them. Oi, oi.
These guys
I
are all
picked
sins.
up a
Oh,
bow.
they're all going for you because they're sins, dog. Where are we supposed to go, dog?
Oh, okay, you're right. Regarding platonic concepts, after learning about what platonic concepts are today, I feel like I could potentially make an argument for Argosax being a platonic concept, but
Wow,
I kind of
it's
don't
crazy.
feel like doing it.
Try to feel
Once you get to the next level, let me know because my boost is strong. And this man.
No, okay, so like, I had to like learn from Neo and them what actual platonic concept was today, so I do know what a platonic concept is now completely. I leveled up again.
Yeah, I do too. I love it first.
And,
Don't worry, guys. I've known for a while.
well, I mean, like,
Hang on. How much?
Did you know? Wait,
Oh, no,
wait.
don't.
Dude.
What?
We can go inside.
I know. Not yet. Go on. You know, screw it. Let's go. What's the point? Let's go.
Oh, there's
Let's
supplies.
see what it is in real time.
Oh, dude, arrows.
Oh, you took my arrows.
Oh, dude, more arrows. Where's my inventory system?
If you click up.
So wait, can like you throw these?
I don't know.
Spin attack move.
Why is this game not starting up?
Wait, what is this?
Oh look, each one has different
You
one
think
has-
you're tough stuff, but did you see my wolf armor?
No, it's because look at that. Like all the weapons have different things.
Yeah, because it's an RPG. Like your stat
Why are
increases.
they? Okay, see how I can't see
You
my
see,
freaking any of
you
those
see,
things?
you see my wolf armor though, bro.
No, I'm not yet. Hang on. I can't lower it. Dude, I
Okay,
can't.
so okay, what do you have a problem with? I can help you out.
Yamato would make a fine addition to Grievous's collection.
So I want to know what those buffs
Bold
are.
of you to
But I don't know the button to
assume
see it to
Virgil
examine.
let Grievous have Yamato. But it
it's
would be kind
why.
of funny to watch him put that in his spot. Like, how the fuck did he even use that? Because his cloak is not even like all.
Has a 30% chance.
So
Is
you've
that
seen
Mangler?
episode 3, you've seen the
That is
pockets
Mangler.
in Grievous's shirt. What?
Oh yeah,
I was about to
Mangler.
say that voice sounds really fucking similar.
Shin's in the chat right now. Shin, Mangler, Shin.
No, I know who Mangler is.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah. I was just saying, it's funny to watch Grievous attempt to put it's
What the? How
in
did you
his
do
little
that?
like jacket things because they obviously.
Honestly, I'm just too. Oh, you got a spin attack. I'm gonna be annoyed in Opera Omnia because I know I'm not gonna have to pity pull freaking burst weapons. That's gonna just piss me off.
That pig!
Get the pig!
Loot!
Cut him down! I got some more wolf armor and boots of swiftness.
This game is the same too.
Do you want the wolf armor? It's like worse than mine.
Yeah.
Damn.
What did I get? What is this? Hunter. Nah, dude, I got Hunter's armor.
Shin, do you
Yeah.
play
I don't
Smash?
need your pathetic.
Shin,
What?
do you play Smash?
Oh, la tuya.
Fuck Smash.
I'll take that as a no.
Shin, I think the only
Fuck
fighting
was
game
that?
Shin plays is the New York one.
The New York one.
Oh, I'm invisible.
The hell
He's
does that
talking
even
about
mean?
Def Jam Fight for New York.
Yeah, Def Jam Fight Club.
I mean, you
What the
can
hell
call it
is
Fight
Def
Club.
Jam Fight Club?
It's
No, it's called Def Jam Fight for New York.
All right, well, it's basically we got Freedom Villagers. It's basically an obscure like RPG
Freedom
or
Villagers?
non-RPG fighting game.
It is a game where you can throw sneakers out
I got the real thread, don't worry.
I've never heard of this game.
Most
How many?
people,
Oh god.
most people have it.
No, there's a lot of people for this game.
It was not a very popular game when it came out. Like
That's
I mean,
bullshit.
no. Hey,
That's
raise your
bullshit.
hand
Hey,
if
hang on,
you've
there's a
heard.
wizard.
Raise your hand if you've heard of a game called Def Jam New York before this stream, or before just like my streams in general with Shin. Let me know if you guys have heard of that game before. Oh, do they buff? I think they buff people.
There. I typed the name just so you didn't butcher it.
They buffed this cow.
The heck?
Oh yeah, there's a whole side over there.
Almost like in every single area, there's like a. Yeah, no. No one knows that game because the game wasn't popular. It just had a pro. What the heck?
Wow.
Wait,
that
you
your
said
Hunter's
Def-
armor?
What?
Yeah.
My wolf armor's better.
No, it's not.
Oh.
I will say it's a little awkward trying to hit people. Oh,
Feeling lonely, you can teleport to your
you
friends.
should probably teleport to me since I'm actually here.
Oh really? Because I found a chest.
I already found that chest. Oh, you have to activate your boots of speed. What the heck? Jiren's gonna win.
Apparently I found the Shrine of Cthulhu.
Why am I fighting by myself? Where is my ally? Take this, you. Yeah, one second. What the fuck?
Look how the teleporting thing is.
I'm in the middle of combat. That's why it's taking so long. Hey, how did you fire? How do we throw TNT?
RT.
Nice.
I would comment on your Minecraft game, but I don't play Minecraft, so.
Well, it's basically Diablo meets Minecraft.
Oh, hey, look, there's some more armor there.
So it's like every like spin-off game that's being made
I'm
like,
Orlando
right now.
Bloom!
Yeah.
Because I feel like every game is doing this. Ever since like I saw Darksiders do that, I was like, man, these games are really fun. Everybody should do one of these, and then everybody is doing one of them. I wasn't actually serious, but like,
I mean, like the
I'll
models
take
look,
your
the
game.
models look really good. Like honestly, like it looks like
Some of these
Minecraft.
zombies sound like they're out of the Resident Evil on the audio
You
track.
should probably kill yourself. You're gonna die.
Am I?
Yeah, no, but regarding Upper Omnia, Lufina difficulty is just gonna suck. Like, I'm not even looking forward to it. I'm just hoping burst weapons help out with chaos. Otherwise, it's gonna be a tough time. Man. Okay, so now we just gotta escape.
Wow, Luigi failed me again.
I was gonna say, man, this level is taking a while. Whoa, that's pretty. Where's my ray tracing?
Where's Elon Musk's computer?
Ah. Oh yeah, so historic launch got scrubbed today apparently.
Hang on, is it? Oh.
These villages are free.
Wow.
Of the ages. All thanks to you.
Completed Creeper Woods? Wow, dude.
So good at this game.
This game's so easy.
Very.
It's almost like it was made for a younger demographic.
I mean, it's no Diablo.
I never played Diablo.
How
I
have you
don't know
not?
what it is.
Have you? Wait, are
I
you?
don't
Being,
think I have.
are you being serious? You've never played Diablo?
I played like Diablo style games, but I never
No, I
played
don't think
Diablo
I have.
itself.
My
How
brother
have you
probably
guys
has.
not played Diablo?
Didn't really know what
That
kind of
good
game it
interesting.
was until after I played a game that was stuck
Wow,
like it.
your biggest feat is you got 2
How
persons.
the heck did you deal? It literally says damage. Wait, ridiculous. This game is sexist.
Oh boy, loot crates! I love it! Boots of swiftness!
I got a dead cat mushroom.
Wow! Son of a
Hang on, how do we level
Oh,
up?
that was a misfire. Shit. Oh no. That's dumb.
I found a chest with 50 emeralds, and you found nothing.
Alright, so where do we go to sell stuff? What?
You don't sell to him. You just purchase it. Where do you go to upgrade yourself, though? Is the question. Okay, so we can enter different areas. That's pretty cool without like forcing the other person to join. Oh, dude, the anatomy of a creeper. Yes.
The heck? Oh, my controller died. Give me a second.
Alright, remember has to reset his controller. I'm gonna try to figure out how you level up in this game in the meantime. Man, you guys people just have like no sentimentality towards Jaren, you know, like guy lost his entire friends and family and you guys are like, what a loser.
I'm sorry if he showed maybe an ounce of personality, a smile, something, maybe.
Everyone I know is dead. And you guys are like, what a loser.
Yeah, so just Chuck Green from Dead Rising 2. Only that guy's jokes were actually funny
Wow.
sometimes. But sometimes is better than never.
Oh, no.
We've unlocked several new areas.
Just not telling jokes.
The plot is for this game that there's like an evil illager who controls all the monsters. And we have to like beat his ass to, you know, stop him.
Sounds like he deserved it.
Is that really what this game's about?
Yeah, you know that guy at the beginning who was who, like abused and stuff and abandoned by everybody?
Yeah.
We gotta go beat him up.
Wow.
Like the heroes would. Yeah, I'm level 3, but I don't really know. I can't find where you level up.
Are you supposed to level up, or is it not one of those games?
Yeah,
'Cause it doesn't like we have powers.
Yeah, no, it said we had powers. It said we had power points to spend. Yeah, okay, hang on a minute. Oh, do we have to level... Can we only level up enchantments? Oh, we can only level up enchantments. I don't know how to feel about this, then.
Every third arrow, fire arrows, piercing. Yep, perfect.
So we can spend 8... We
I
can
know,
spend...
I just did.
Oh, to... No, like 80 of your gems to get gear?
Oh, over here?
Yeah.
You gotta make a trade?
I don't know if I want to do it.
I'll make that trade. Wow! That sucked, not gonna lie, I kinda wanna cry.
Would
Well, hang on, well, what's his powers?
you make that trade? I'd make that trade. So we're going to play a Legend of Zelda game. I don't know if I Legend of Zelda, because, you know, I don't play, overrated, games, but, you know, whatever floats your boat. I kind of want to see if I
You
can
say I don't play overrated games.
Do you wanna go to part 2?
I bet I could probably find
It's apparently one level higher than us.
a little video game arsenal that's overrated.
Angler, I don't play any overrated games. You can try, but I just don't.
I just went on you, pal.
I play good games.
Wait,
Yeah,
so
okay.
because something's overrated, it's not good?
Yeah, okay.
What?
That's where the
No,
show
you
is.
get it.
I think you're confusing God of Snore with like actual games.
I need to get those inches.
Look, man.
I'm never
you're-
gonna stop beating that horse.
Look, man.
That horse
Look, man.
will be dead for a while, but
You're just mad that Last of Us 2 is going to be a great game.
No, who
I
told
lost
you
my
that?
G-card because
No.
I had to lose.
I'm
No,
not-
that
Shin,
game-
Shin, do not start talking about spoilers. Do not talk
No,
about
The Last of
spoilers.
Us 2 is horrible. I don't care what you say.
Alright.
Last of Us 1 was not good, at least gameplay wise.
Oh,
No, it was fine.
No.
yes.
It was like every other PlayStation exclusive. Lack of control, lack of commitment,
Steve-o!
lack of trust,
Have
and
you,
lack of content.
have you seen the actual
Okay,
gameplay?
who
for the
is
second?
that guy down there?
No, but I don't need to, because
I
I
don't
doubt
think I
it'll be a
want to.
vast improvement.
Was this supposed to be more challenging? Were like we not supposed to learn how to level things up yet?
Wait, you leveled your stuff up?
Yeah,
I know.
I leveled up my my bow.
Well, I don't know if we get better stuff or not. It's like I kind of don't want to waste my points.
Well, I mean, obviously we're gonna get better stuff. I mean, that's how these games work. Not gonna know. But if right now everything work like this, wow, look at that! I
Fine.
leveled up. It's easy.
A freaking grab
I
here.
like how we just rode around and
There
just
we
stab
go.
people. That's it.
Oh, I missed. Parkour! You missed your bow?
I hit him. It just didn't do any damage. Because I haven't leveled up my stuff, so I don't do
No, it
damage.
doesn't matter, dude. You didn't even hit him. You
What?
missed.
I did hit him.
Yeah.
That attack
One
is
shot.
way
One
too
shot.
strong.
Oh, no, it's kind of better.
Oh, no, there's no way.
You already
That's
got it,
so
dog.
stupid.
Nah,
You're kind of weak, not gonna lie.
dying is for the weak. I'm not weak.
Not yet.
Hang on, I'll play the villager while you kill that guy.
Oh, my right nut.
What the heck?
Oh, I started hurting all of a sudden. It's okay. Right now, only Sanchez and Diana are watching.
He has a.
My brother currently has his own stream set up right now where his friends can watch him.
Mm. Ooh.
This zombie straight up had a dagger, dog.
Did you take it from him? Is this where the creeper was at?
I was trying to see if there's different loot or something.
Let me know if there is and I'll stop by.
So far, nothing.
I don't
Oh,
understand
we
why
actually skipped the whole part.
Oh,
Well, I mean, we don't have to do it, but you know.
I don't understand why you guys didn't like the original Batman Superman designs. They were super good.
Alright, I'm gonna go look at this other spot over here.
Wearing tights in public, super good.
what? Oh,
Speaking of which, anyone, have you guys seen the new Justice League movie?
no. What Justice League movie?
Justice League.
You mean the old one?
No, the
Yeah,
animated
I've seen
movie. Need some help?
No, I'm good.
It's called Justice League Dark. It's the Apocalypse War one, the new one that came out.
Too easy.
Oh, is it animated?
Yeah.
No, I didn't, but I definitely saw the
There's
trailers
so many of them.
for it. Isn't it on like HBO or something?
I have privilege.
Some like network?
No, it's an animated one. So like you can just watch it wherever.
Oh, what is
Oh,
this?
nice.
The heck? Hey,
Well,
what's
I
it
mean,
last time?
No,
I don't
that was
know.
there.
I don't know enough about DC,
Oh
so
boy, a secret.
I don't know if I'd read.
entrance.
At least outside of their
You want to teleport me real quick before I go to die?
Yeah, I'll
movies.
teleport right now, bro. I got you, bro.
Oh boy, it's a scary little dungeon.
Is this it?
What?
Oh!
All these fireballs are so
How are
fucking.
you not done with your side? I was done in like 2 seconds.
I haven't upgraded my gear! Get off my back, fool woman! Sword! No, Terraria is a trash game.
Oh!
Now this is an Avengers level.
Now this is pod racing.
Alright, get the TNT.
Don't waste it. I'll say don't waste it.
You wanna check out the other side of the dungeon?
Oh, well, hang on. Well, hang on. We're not done yet.
Oh no, I mean like this side over here.
Oh, apparently we go deeper down over here. Oh, over here. Hang on, yeah. Let's see what's over here.
RT is the button to fire your bow. RT is also the button to fire the TNT. I got this. You did no damage! Oh, that's armor's looking like a piece of trash. No, but I'm sorry. I played Terraria once. I did not enjoy it.
Terraria?
Yeah.
Didn't you love Terraria?
No. I tried liking Terraria and I did not.
They're
like
still slide down. Keep going down.
it. Hang
Of
on.
course, Tim.
I gotta improve my gear.
Terraria is for kids who couldn't afford Minecraft. No, I can't.
Boom! A level 5 sword, one shot and everything. Now we're in business. Get that.
Where's the demon?
I played Diablo. Where's the final demon boss?
Where's the skeleton jeller? I've seen this one before. Hang on. Let me see what gear I got. Useless. Dude, I didn't get anything good.
Look, man.
The backdraw is so
Look,
strong.
man. It's not my fault. The game just approves of superior talent. Oh, that's it.
Tim, do you have Street Fighter 5?
What?
No, I did not. Street Fighter 5.
God damn.
Wait, so, like, did I legit just... whatever, let's go.
It's cool.
Even if there's loot or anything, who cares?
I got more power. Isn't that all that
Yeah, I'm
matters?
at 47 arrows. I gotta just start killing things now.
Everybody start using your sword.
Well, I got
Superman is not better than Batman. Even if you mean from a storytelling perspective, Batman has more interesting stories overall.
Dude, like, you're not exploring.
Dude, this isn't a dungeon, this is a forest.
Yeah, and I found a secret area we didn't find last time, so I don't hear it.
What time is it where you're at, Mangler?
It's not about the...
Wait, what?
What time is it where you're at?
12.
I want to point out that I fell asleep at 3 last night, only slept 3 hours, and you do not see me yawning anywhere near as much as Mangler does.
Do it again. We'll see how consistent you are.
Do you understand my sleep cycle is so messed up that every other day I only get 3 hours of sleep?
Of course.
I'm basically like Montyum. I'm basically got my freaking 36 hour days.
Wait, what?
Ice Cars, or Chaos, which version of Superman? There's like a gajillion of them. And there's a gajillion version of Dante too.
No.
Yeah, there's like at
He's,
least.
Oh, he's not talking about me. No.
Oh,
What the hell is he talking about? Why is he bringing Dante into this? He started talking. Whoa, this guy's pretty buffed.
Well, he
Level
just
what?
said like Superman is
Yeah, I thought
better than Dante,
Superman's
or better than
oh.
Batman.
Weakness is
That's
magic.
just-
Oh, okay. So Excalibur said that. No, yeah, Dante beats Superman. Dante beats the base version of Superman.
Oh, that was
but there are higher versions of Superman that would beat Dante.
It's what was it? Fuck it. I don't think he has a weakness to magic. He just doesn't have like resistance to it.
Okay, I gotta be perfectly honest. If you don't have a resistance to something, but you're resistant to everything else, that would be a weakness by default. Because I
well,
fucking
it's not like It's not a weakness in the sense that
No,
kryptonite is, where it literally kills him, but he has no resistance.
I
to
get
it.
that, but that's still a fucking weakness. If you have no resistance to it, that's still a fucking weakness. I fucking hate when Superman.
There's not like a specific weakness.
I know,
like
I know, I know.
Sun
Like,
dipped Superman.
PG-13.
I love how everybody brings that one in, and it's just like, I can we just get over how ridiculous that fucking name is? I mean, I know what it is. It's just like
is that
basically
Superman?
Superman.
Is that Superman 2000 or whatever?
It's Superman after he spends 5 minutes just
Oh, there's
chilling
fall
in the
damage in
sun
this game?
or so.
Is there fall damage?
No,
Yeah.
It's not 5 minutes in the sun.
Well, it's,
no,
it's,
no.
it's,
Yeah,
I mean,
Superman getting
well,
bodied by all
with
Elite.
the way you guys scale DMC, I mean, Dante loses to everybody, so.
which Dante? Like, because I know we're using anime post, but like, you know, fucking
Oh, kill the pig again! Kill the pig again!
DMC2
Get him!
Dante has Pandora,
I'm stuck.
so
Oh, it's a cool sword.
he could literally just make a weapon that fires kryptonite. So, what's it called? Fucking,
I'll fix the symbol!
oh my god.
Wait,
this
can you really
Mario
not
is
go this way?
annoying.
Is that why you came back the other way? I didn't know that was when it was locked.
Oh, of course it misfired, and I die. What? That doesn't even make any
Run,
sense.
penis nose people.
That's silly.
Run away.
This is silly.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
Oh god, Luigi.
Surprise.
Facing the wrong way.
You know, when did the Enderman get him? Oh man, hang on.
What the hell is story
Alright, so
of Superman?
you can beat them out of their boost. Alright, that's pretty good.
Convenience. That's what it is. I think Parrot made a video on it where he tries to prove how it's not plot armor.
What?
Because he seems to be under the impression that plot armor is what happens when you have a character win a fight that they have absolutely no reason to win, which is not what plot armor is.
Oh boy,
The
Razor
plot armor is
Ramon
literally
is
just winning a
falling.
fight
Wow,
because the
thanks,
plot
dude.
demands that you do so. Regardless of whether or not you have every reason or
Oh,
right
no!
to win that.
Well, I walked right into
Technically,
that.
every fight has plot armor because or every protagonist
Well,
has
I
plot
wouldn't
armor
say
for the fights
that.
that
I
win.
wouldn't say that.
You dropped nothing.
Anyway,
Well, yeah, that's
you
what
would.
plot armor is. Like
No,
by
no, I'm talking like.
Whoa, hang on, Ice Cars. Do you really have room to talk calling people clowns? Aren't you like a troll the entire time? Like, are you really gonna stand on a fucking hill and call other people clowns?
I mean,
Isn't like your
it's-
entire thing trolling?
I mean, does that really count as a clown though?
Yeah, that's what a fucking clown is. Someone who fucking does shit to get like things out of people.
I'm pretty sure
Now, if you
clowns
wanna
do it
call
mostly
Parrot,
for laughs.
I mean, well, that's the whole point of trolling. He's trying to get laughs out of it. I don't know. I'm assuming that's what trolls do it for. I said this.
Well,
is
trolls just really do it for a reaction.
Yeah, but they get enjoyment out of it. So like, I'm just saying, like, the last person I want to fucking hear calling someone a clown is the guy who's like basically the class clown of the fucking streams. Ah,
I mean, the story of Superman,
I don't
what is
even
it?
know what
It's the ability for him to like overcome like any task or challenge while he's like consciously aware of it, right? So if Dante hits him with Jackpot and seals him away, how is the story of Superman going to help him?
is this a power I'm not aware of or something?
I'm just going off of what is on Parrot's video, so I'm just taking his word for it.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, the story of Superman, is that like the name of a power or something I'm just not aware of?
Yeah, well, it's a fan-made name for the power because it's not.
Wait,
It's
a fan?
something.
Wait,
The name story of Superman is, but like the power itself presumably
There's a chest over here.
exists. I'm just saying that because again, saw a video on it,
Oh,
so
that creeper hurt.
apparently people have been researching it for some time. I'm just the kind of person that's like, be it as it may, take it as it is, and then we'll see even under these circumstances if it helps win. But I don't know if that
Okay,
would
he
really
literally
help.
is an arrogant, egotistical maniac. He thinks that anything and anyone is 1A. Okay, I've talked
What?
to Parrot, and yeah, he's kind of a cunt. Like, especially if you disagree with him. But Come on, man. Come on. PG-13 allows for at least 10 F-bombs.
Zim, wait, didn't
What
you-
PG-13 PG-13 movies were you watching?
Like, come on, dude.
What, me?
Yeah.
No, I'm trying to see my brother's talking to me.
Bro.
What?
I mean, I'm not gonna click on
All these other
on the
versions.
video,
Well, that's literally a
but, like,
composite
Come on,
Superman.
man.
Like
what are
even
you
if you're
doing?
using like fucking Rebirth.
Are
Actually,
you talking to me or are you
Rebirth.
talking to someone else?
No, I'm talking
No, I'm
to
talking to Chaos.
to Diana and Mr. Sanchez.
No, okay. Yeah, sorry. It's because I thought I was talking to me. Oh yeah. So regarding Parrot, because I've talked to Parrot a couple of times, or I've talked to him like twice, and he is very aggressive. Like I say, Mangler's aggressive, but like Parrot would be like Mangler times 20.
Oh, why are they spawning? Why are they spawning? Ready to play?
I don't think
Oh my
Mangler's
gosh.
aggressive at all.
Yeah, you don't. But
Because I always jump on the stream like late at night and I'm tired at the end of the day. Like we never like when Zem and I do like a video early in the morning, it's usually very different. I'm not so
How would I fix that on
I'm a little bit more energetic and I have a lot more patience. So I'm not as like rude.
Huh.
yeah.
But apologize for that. But you know, sometimes it's a long day. Just
How would I
At an
fix
annoying
that?
time.
I don't personally care, but like, yeah. Anyways, what was like? So like, I'm not gonna like, and I don't think that's trash talking Parrot. You know, I think Parrot knows.
oh,
what
thank
Parrot's
you,
about.
Chaos. That's a nice thing for you to say. Okay, continue. Just gonna like interrupt your conversation.
No, it's fine, it's fine. But no, like, I don't think Parrot will mind that because I think like having just like an opinion of someone's not like slander or anything like that. Oh, he's a defense character.
Well, Red Dust, does the story of Superman allow him to reverse being sealed in the process of being?
Wow, that is.
Because, like, even if you beat, I understand him beating any challenge because it can hit it hard enough,
let's see what I
or he
got.
can move fast enough. But the story of Superman always seems to kick in at least when he's in a moment of danger, or
No, it did
when
come
he's in a
up.
position where he feels like he needs to use it. But Dante would much sooner use Jackpot than Superman would ever feel
A
like he's
level
pushed to
9
use
sword
that.
though.
Why did you get
And
a level
Jackpot
9
would
sword?
still
I would get a level 5
It
sword.
wouldn't be like the
Suck it.
contest. Now again, if
I
you want to
don't,
say like,
I
oh,
don't-
Milkman Superman or
like,
like Dot Robot,
I don't know if he wants to
Yeah,
show
I mean,
off, but I
Dante
genuinely
doesn't
don't get why he would.
Dante wouldn't even
post
be able to
that. Like,
exist in the same space
come
as
on,
those people,
man.
so let alone fight them. Wouldn't really be a stomp. I mean, more like he wouldn't even know that they exist.
I want to buy some random.
But as
gear
far
and
as
see if
like
you're
reverse
lucky.
rebirth, does Dante have plot armor in 1? Yeah. Have you seen DMC 1?
Oh!
He
I
has
mean,
a
you-
fuck ton of plot armor.
Wait,
Fayan! Power
you
6, heavy crossbow, too good.
Have you seen? Well, I
Yeah,
don't say that
check it
to
out.
like insult you, Excalibur. Like if you've seen DMC 1, Dante has an amazing amount of plot armor.
Okay, can we
Even
really
even
not
for the
sell
fights
stuff,
that
though?
he
Like,
has
what's the
a
point?
business winning.
Okay, you can
There's
salvage it
a lot
for
of-
resources.
There's literally like a
Alright, what
shitload
button?
of convenience
X.
that allows him to escape like death. So him activating the Sparta Sword and Mundus just being fully revived and having no time to get back to using his strength or improving himself right when they have their final battle is a fuckload of convenience. That is an amazing amount of convenience. And that, in and of
Nice
itself,
trade.
is armor for the plot.
Dude!
You could say it's not
I'm going to
maybe
break this
not
in lieu.
intended,
Pity pool!
but that still
pity
is
pool!
an indirect version of plot armor. The fact that Mundus doesn't kill him at any
look at my
point
awesome
during
first
DMC1,
pool.
Oh, you got a
at any
dog?
point at all, plot
How'd you
armor.
get a dog?
I do have a dog. What? Maybe check if you have one.
No, I don't have a dog.
Why do I have a dog?
Oh yeah,
because of my
and then
stomach.
that Trish decides to come to her senses and not kill Dante for whatever reason.
He and I are one, and he is me, and I is he.
Also, that Trish is
Well, how do
durable
you
enough to
summon
tank
that one?
Mundus' light beam without it just
Well,
going
dude,
directly
campaign,
through
or
her
do you
and hitting
wanna-
Dante anyway.
You want to put something else now?
Or that Mundus doesn't curve it and
Oh, that's
just hit Dante
It'll be fine.
afterwards.
Nothing with me wrong with it whatsoever.
It's plot
Dante,
armor
isn't
that
it?
for
Huh?
Dante that Mundus is also
Can't even
conveniently
get a dog to
super
follow
super
you in
arrogant.
Minecraft.
Even though it's
Wow.
consistent with his character, it still
Can
gives
we get
the
an
armor to
F in
Dante because
chat?
it gives him
Oh my
more and more
God.
opportunities to survive where full situation a reasonable person wouldn't let him do that.
That's funny.
Superman has negated being BFR'd. Red Desk, I'm not talking about being BFR'd. I'm talking about
I
being
got a
sealed.
bat to follow me.
Like he's
Wow,
literally being
cool.
put into like a state of like
Bat.
not being alive.
What would you
not
rather
dying,
have?
like
A wolf or
dying.
a bat follow you?
I mean, yeah.
Well,
he
I mean,
technically
given
would
the
be
current circumstances, I'd
BFR'd.
rather have a wolf.
Yeah, well, mhm.
Technically, he would be BFR'd, but it's not used as a form of BFR. It just
Wait a
BFRs you
second.
as
Is this
like
the same exact?
It's just the
what's it
dungeon part.
called?
You want
It
back
just
out
gotta
and
be
actually try.
It depends. I mean,
So
it depends on where they're fighting. If they're
fast,
fighting in the
boy.
demon world, I doubt it would BFR him anywhere because they're kind of up in the air. If they're in the human world and he hits him with it, it might the demon world. We're not really clear.
As they say
The
in my
only time
homeland,
he really used
Hakuna
Jackpot to
Matata,
seal
suck
anybody
on my
was against
asa.
Mundus, because after that he never had to use it against anyone ever again. So we would assume it sends Superman Demon World, but again,
Did we even check
the power of Jackpot isn't
Nope.
the BFRing in particular.
I'll keep going this
It's
way.
just that
Oh no!
literally
If
just
you're
having
not-
your
this is like a dungeon,
power, your soul
dungeons.
just being sealed away.
I possess power.
And Superman would have no resistances to this whatsoever, or no knowledge of this.
Or did your subs not tell you that?
What?
Did you tell your subs?
He has beaten the embodiment of his own death. Well, this isn't really death in the traditional sense. You're not really alive, you're not really dead either.
If anyone
Sealing
actually
kind of
did that,
keeps
I'd be more
you.
concerned.
Sealing
Where you
kind of
give
in
your-
the DMC universe,
where you give
depending
your
on how
actual
it's
unfiltered
done, if
view
it's
on
done by
games.
someone's like direct demonic power, is done in such a way that
It's like, I
you
don't have to
are
worry about
essentially
YouTube
kept.
gear.
You're kept in a state of
If I was a
where
player, I'd
you're
just do a
drifting
membership
between like
program.
life and death, where you're aware of it. Well, sort of. When the
So
seal is
far, I follow you.
broken, it's confirmed that you're revived, but you're not dead in the sense that you don't go to any afterlife, you don't go to any other location.
I
You're
found anything good
permanently
in this dungeon.
stuck there until the seal is broken, which only happens when the person who puts you under the seal
this
either dies or
Relieved
the seal.
himself on me.
So he's not getting out of there unless he has resistance to sealing via demonic or immunity. Story of Superman's not going to work if it isn't being activated, which I doubt it would be activated mid-seal, because he wouldn't even know that he's being sealed. Mundus didn't even know he was being sealed, and
Why can't
Mundus
you
would be
whip like
familiar
Indiana
with Sparta's powers,
Why would you want to
as
jump right
well
now?
as like.
Why would you
So
want to jump in this game?
I find
Oh.
it very hard to believe he
No,
can
why
phase
would you
through
jump?
ceiling.
Or why would you want to jump?
What do you mean
No,
phase
I said I
through
wish I had a
ceiling?
whip like Indiana Jones.
Okay.
I mean, when you're hit by it, it literally like pulls you into a fucking portal. Boxmask, what are you doing down there in the chat?
Ooh.
Damn.
Oh.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh, I got more else.
Hey, can you use the theta state? How does the theta state work? Explain it to me.
Oh, I found a chest. A really tiny, minuscule one, but I found one. And it gives me arrows.
My crossbow just. Oh, well, I actually would love some arrows right now.
Sounds like a personal problem.
I basically got a gun.
I have a vague understanding of the theta state, but it's been a while.
I'm in a weird outside world now.
My memory needs to be refreshed.
Ah.
It looks like this is supposed to open up a new layer that we haven't go to yet. Have you found anything worthwhile yet?
Have I found anything worthwhile? No, I've just been getting gems the entire time.
Magically resisted somehow.
Oh,
Wait, I found something.
Luigi, why don't you jump to save your life? You fool.
Oh, I've been surrounded. Are you here?
The power of Grayskull!
What are you doing, Luigi? Oh my god, what is this?
All right.
That's some BS.
Wow, this sword is trash. Alright, good job, man.
And my second jump's gone. Delicious. Now I get
Well, no,
to
I still,
die.
got, I, still got some, I still got some ways to go. This is just like this portion of the dungeon.
Damn.
Dust, did you have an explanation for what the Theta State is? Because I was assuming you were going to say that he could just read Dante's mind.
Didn't
But
someone
he
try
would have
that already in
to perform-
DMC?
You haven't checked on here.
Well, no, yeah,
Um,
like the grayed out parts I haven't got to yet because I was going through other areas.
I don't
This is how I was ambushed the first time.
remember if anyone ever did that at any point in time, but it wouldn't really matter because he would need a set period of time to do this, and I don't think Dante would give him the time. Even if he did, it wouldn't matter. Dante has fought people with infinite knowledge, so
Wolf
that would
attack!
include knowledge of all of Dante's abilities.
Oh, right, sure.
So even if Superman knows that Dante's going to seal him, there's no reason to believe that he
Yep.
knows he's going to stop it. Like,
Oh!
he's already fought people who know what his capabilities are in and out, including people who already knew and then had infinite stacked on top of it.
Doesn't Dante have resistance
So-
to mind hacks?
A little bit
Well,
Come,
as far
Wolfie.
as
He
as
has
far
an
as
arrow
mind
right in
hacks
his
specifically, he should, since Virgil does.
face. This dog knows no fear.
But we're talking like that's more like mind control. I'm not sure the Theta State is mind control. Yeah, it's like telepathy. Yeah, that was I was thinking telepathy.
What the? Oh, whoa.
Oh,
Well, first of
oh,
all,
it's
if
like
Superman uses the Theta State, then he's going to know how dangerous Dante is, which means he's either going to flee or he's going to attempt to attack him with like all that he has.
Hey, done.
Because as soon as he gets hit by Quicksilver, it's over. Because then he's getting hit by Jackpot. Or if Dante doesn't kill him with one hit or a couple hits, he's going to be like, alright, just hit you with Quicksilver. Or
He
Royal
doesn't do
Guard.
anything, He just kind of just sits there.
Like,
You just start with, he's a bullet sponge.
Huh?
He's a bullet sponge. Wait, I think I heard Enderman.
I think you need-
yeah, I'm saying like infinite knowledge is kind of irrelevant here. It doesn't gain anything. And we're not talking
Well, again, look.
like Chen with infinite knowledge
I
didn't
hate
just
you,
have access
because
to
you
that.
got a diamond sword that that is rated 12. I got a sword that's a little weaker than yours called Hawkbrand.
He was also fighting like
Look at my sword.
a Dante
Huh?
that he
Look at my
sucked
sword.
the magic abilities
Pathetic.
and powers.
Well,
Well,
how
granted,
do
he
you-
didn't take
how do
all
you
of his
know
magic
that?
Well,
powers.
because that's just
He
how you
did
throw a sword.
Oh.
amount of stamina.
4 minutes,
And
dude!
due to Sparta's
My
DNA
sword.
was significantly stronger than
I'm
Dante,
literally
and
Aragorn,
Dante
you're
still
literally
managed to
some
kill
loser in
him.
the background.
I'm Aragorn. I have the sword to do
No,
two
I'm
blades.
literally gross.
No, that make you Frodo.
Nope, Aragorn. Or Aragorn is. Oh, I didn't mean to do it.
We'll try to speed blitz him.
Or
Well,
Aragorn, as
does
it's pronounced.
does Superman have better speed feats than
Aragorn!
like immeasurable speed?
Son of a gun.
Because we're talking, because this isn't like, we're
This
not
dog
talking
is
about
being
1A
nerfed. Why
versions
are
of
you not
Superman.
attacking?
We're talking about like post-crisis, your average version.
They're taking the hobbits to Isengard.
Such a weird time on YouTube.
What are you talking about, Sam?
I'm talking to my brother. Did you
Don't try to undersell Superman speed. No
Are you
one,
checking
no
me
one is
out?
underselling Superman.
Don't worry how I revive you. All that matters is that you were revived. How my resurrection powers need to fruition is not important. If that means look.
Oh yeah, Chaos. I think when you went to
Oh,
bed
Lord.
last night, you guys were talking
Look.
about Bleach versus
So
TMC,
weird.
and I have
Oh, Lord.
I have an opinion that
Yeah,
would take a really
a
long
creeper
fucking
of
time to
movie.
discuss.
Was there
Um,
just there?
I found something.
You just said he moved to the source wall. Yeah, and I know
It's
what the
true.
source wall is, but I don't know the amount of distance and time that it takes to get there. So you're gonna have to like explain it to me. Red
If
Dusk.
any of you guys saw that watching,
You have
that
to give
was
him
the appropriate
sources.
Yeah, you're gonna have to give me sources on the source wall. But no
Damn.
walls.
word. What is your chat think about your actions?
Yeah.
They're typically talking to Mangler. Really,
Yeah,
this is
we're
like one of those rules where
talking-
it's just like background, like, you know, like the videos of dude talking about shit. That's basically what this is. Oh,
Oh, hey Balrog. Oh my god, what is that cursed profile
Alright, so we're
picture?
going
Get
to
that
the-
shit out of here.
Are you talking about Street Fighter Battle Log?
No.
Huzzah!
The Balrog Blaze. One and only.
Oh, you're talking about that.
Dude, is that like a meme? Is that like a picture of
go
Virgil's
around.
face, but merged with Dio?
It's Virgil with Dio. It's best of both worlds.
Oh God.
Oh. That's exactly what Virgil needed. How did you know? I mean, whether or not he flew inside the source wall, flew to the source wall. I'm talking about just the sheer amount of distance to it, is what I care about.
Damn, Jim.
Hang on. There's this whole section we haven't explored
Big
yet.
oops.
We can't get in there for some reason.
Big O.
It looks like we gotta go all the way around. Lost cause, or are we going for it?
No, we're going for it. What do you mean?
Oh wait, the Superman that flies
Maybe
the
it's
source
just
wall,
that
that's
you're going
Superman
this
1 million,
series.
is it not? Like, granted, I'm pretty sure he's still, like, post-crisis before he does it, but, like, I don't... Are you sure Superman 1 million is, like,
As they said back in the day,
fucking
EA.
canon? It might be canon to Rebirth, but I don't know if it's, like... What's it? Chaos is...
Wait,
when
I'm confused.
Chaos, you know
Oh
about
my
Rebirth
gosh,
Superman,
we gotta
right?
go way back.
Can you
Okay, I'm gonna go forward.
You
Wait,
know
no,
what
what?
Superman
no,
is?
No, apparently no.
Like
So,
you
there's
know,
gotta
the
be some-
one that's sort of, he's like an official composite.
Did you just
I got one life left.
Yeah, so Reaper, well, I don't know if he has like Golden Age and Silver Age as well, but I do know he has like pre-crisis and
How did we get over
post-crisis.
there then?
But I was gonna say
Oh.
that in Rebirth, does it show Superman 1 million?
Retarded?
Because if it would, then that would confirm that it's canon and that he has the powers and abilities. Because if that's true, then you shouldn't even really be mentioning that he's going inside the source wall. Because Superman 1 million should be way stronger than the Superman that went inside the source wall.
How did we,
There's a boundless dimension.
No, because you're at the end. Yeah, this is the end.
The High Father stated itself, it's impossible to be able to move inside the source. Mr. Mixby is out of rehearsal. I'm pretty sure Mr. Mixby is
Hang on.
5D.
Cause look, cool. Do you understand the
I'm
word?
pretty that was stated by him.
Wait, hang on.
The one thing I remember about Mr. Mixby.
You might want to ask Neil on that. If you're
I don't
going
know if they
there.
like
I can't wait to get
updated
all
his
that
powers.
trash
The
stuff
last
from
time
the
I
guy,
checked,
you know?
he was 5D unless he fucking somehow upgraded
Oh boy,
himself.
we're about to read the book of Imhotep.
Damn.
This is a bad idea.
Huh?
This is a bad
I've
idea.
seen the
Okay,
mummy.
can you
I
just
want to
get-
read this.
Oh, we gotta go all the way back. Well, look at that, man. I guess
Wait, where?
all the way back.
Where did it say go back?
It says leave the crib. Ah! Shit! Oh, look at that, man. I'll be able to find our way back to that area.
Dude, there's number. Oh, okay.
Well, no, my second jump's gone.
Oh, no, no.
Delicious.
Hey, not opened.
Guess I'll just die.
No. It keeps flying back here.
God damn.
Prime Superman is Rebirth Superman. Don't
Prime.
shoot me. Prime 1 million. Prime. Isn't it just Superman Prime, Superman 1 million? They're pretty much the same thing. Prime 1 million, whatever the fuck.
Is he bugged?
Right, so are we using post-crisis or rebirth? Because I feel like there's a difference since one is a composite version, the other isn't.
Get the pig!
A big. Oh!
Was that a creeper that blew up on us?
No, one blew up on you, but then I used the like TNT on them. You still okay?
Emperor Joker. Emperor Joker is kind of funny. Interesting thought experiment. Did I just die at like 20?
Oh my gosh.
Still alive?
What the hell?
What did you lose?
Just died at like 20.
Oh my gosh, dude, these creepers are kicking my butt.
Have you tried hitting them from a distance?
You know, believe it or not, I did.
What'd you pick up?
Oh, what is this?
Fireballs are garbage.
What? Come on.
Are you tilting that way? Go the other
Oh
way.
my gosh.
Oh, of course, the misfire happens just when I need it. But in the wrong direction.
Oh, another trash pickaxe, not even diamond. Another not diamond
We went the wrong
pickaxe.
way.
Well, yeah, you should know that, because, like, we have a waypoint.
I thought Dark Side was 40.
Another misfire? Hello. There we go. So let's go.
Oh, wow.
My eyes are getting tired.
You want to explore this side of the
Yeah,
dungeon?
no, yeah, let's give it a sport.
Oh, I need those, actually.
And that guy that spoiled the ending messaged back in the chat, but I kind of want to read it right now.
Wait, you spoiled the ending to this game?
Yeah.
What?
Ooh.
That's not very nice.
I know, I was going to say, I don't understand what's going through his head.
Postgres
Like,
and Rebirth are the same, so is New
I get it if you want
52.
to talk about, oh, hey guys, I beat the game. Maybe you should
I know these are different versions. I don't know which versions are canon to one another. I know that Rebirth, they're all canon to Rebirth because Rebirth is just the composite one. It's been a while since I've seen Superman fucking comics.
You know, I don't want to get
How's that
mad, you know,
comics are?
trying to be a
Asshole.
new, changed man. That it was just like, come on, dude. Like, I already saw like a bit of the final boss fight, and it's like, come on, man.
I don't think I can really continue with this because I don't have the knowledge. I was fine with Post Crisis, but then you brought in like fucking Superman 1,000,000. I have
I'm
scaled
slightly
that
more knowledgeable in
a lot.
DC than Mangler, but I just don't want to have this conversation.
I mean, is it really necessary?
Because I actually do watch, I do watch the,
Oh
oh,
my
you should heal.
gosh.
I do watch the videos from the other YouTubers talking about the superheroes and what they are and shit.
Did that guy just reflect me all the way around? Holy shit.
Let me check right now once I'm not gonna die, so I'll see what it said. Oh!
I'm really liking the sword. I think I might upgrade it. I don't know, like,
Alright.
Alright, let me just grab you and hit you for like 70
oh yeah, based on the regarding you still being there.
for balance.
Good stuff. What is this? Nope, nothing. I like the enemy variety, but I feel like it could be a little better.
It definitely feels like easy mode on Diablo. What's that green thing over there?
Well, check it out. Oh, that's an emerald loot station or emerald loot thing because I got loot.
Oh,
All right, let's head out.
nope, there's still a whole other area that we didn't go through.
Are you serious?
Check the map.
Oh my god, the snare.
Dude, that's a pretty small portion. Are you sure about this?
Yep. If there's even a small chance, I didn't say it.
Oh, come on.
Even if there's a small chance, we have to take him as our enemy.
I really miss fucking Christ.
Yeah, Bruce, I don't want to say anything, man, I don't want to have to be, but,
Alright, let me know when you get there so I can just TP on you.
You're trying to T-pose? Oh boy. Is it made
Oh, why
about
did I do that? Well, that works out maybe. Yeah, that worked out. Stop running! Oh, damn.
Oh lord.
You're using
God,
Post Christ
no.
Superman the entire time.
Whoa,
Well, the reason I say that
whoa.
is because it's Superman 1 million or
Not gonna
Superman
lie.
Prime, whatever, Prime 1 million, whatever the
Oh,
fuck.
little birdie.
At the beginning of the storyline, literally after all the different like relatives of him, he just leaves Earth, flies to the end of like what is it, the end of the fucking universe, and finds the source wall, and he attempts to break through it. He does literally everything you just said.
Can you try not
Which I
dying?
was like, oh, that sounds like Superman 1.
Did I what?
Can you try not dying? Because I saw your health is about to like drop to 0.
Did you already upgrade your sword?
Nope.
So why does your sword do more damage than mine?
I think it's because I'm just got longer reach than yours. Okay, so what character are you referring to then? Like, give the actual example. Because like I've been watching Parrot's videos recently when it comes to the DC stuff, and it looks like he sources everything. So what character are you claiming he winks?
Which one is he? Usually I see him say post crisis, but again, the shit he just said, that verbatim what happens in Superman 1
The
million.
whole spider jizz thing is annoying.
Mandrake? I don't think I've seen a video on Mandrake. The spiders are annoying. Oof.
Big O.
Or there's a chest over here at least. Yeah, the spiders are kind of.
Man, I just didn't have good luck with Justice. Outside the sword, we didn't get anything.
Alright, now let's go. I mean, yeah, but at least we got the good sword. So I mean,
Hang on. Oh, did my game crash? Are you serious? It did.
Did you crash?
No.
Oh, I was like, wow.
Yeah, mobile game. Oh.
What is happening?
I performed something known as a yawn. Alright, so are we done with the mission, or...?
Did I disconnect and then reconnect again? I think I did.
Yeah, I guess.
Anyway, I'm back now.
Damn.
Oh, I think my sword can deal critical hits. Can your sword deal critical hits?
No, that's what it is. That's what I was thinking about because yours is a 200 sword. I'm dead.
You serious?
I was about to.
You need a crossbow, dude.
No, I don't even crossbow because the spider stuns me and can't break me.
Yeah, if you had a crossbow, you wouldn't be afraid. See? The crossbow is a superior instrument.
Oh, that went to.
Wait, what's this guy want? Oh.
For once, no one
Oh,
spawned there.
that's the death.
Good stuff, good stuff.
There's almost no knockback. Shit. Oh, that's complete nonsense.
Look at all the damage done by yours truly. Love that. Right. Gotta check this out. Bro, got myself a fishing rod. Gotta say, pretty impressed. Oh, nice.
Alright, guys, I'm gonna call it there for now. And I'm gonna go play some more DVD versus, what's his face? See how it is, and then we can hop on later. Oh, this ball is like a million times better than mine, though. Look at these boots and boots, bro. You're about to get left in the dirt.
Hey, Bell.
Alright, guys, thanks. You guys have a good night.
Yes.
Do you scale Bleach at all?
Of course I do.
It's not bad.
I
It's
got
not
a
bad
hot
at all.
take. And Zim can listen to this because he knows Bleach, well, at least up to like
You're gonna
prior
spoil the
to
freaking game.
um.
Come on, you know? Like, there's a million ways to show I beat the game. The achievement. Beat the game. Look, guys, game completed. No, let me just show you a clip
I'll
of
just
the boss
wait
fight.
until
you know,
his brother's done.
Yeah, I feel you, man. I feel you.
You fight Dante. And not Minecraft Dante, I mean Dante. It's like one of those old 90s games. Everything's pixelated, but there's one person that looks real.
Alright. Where's mate?
I think like last night or something.
Mangler, you're cutting out there.
Oh.
All right, I'm back.
Alright.
Hopefully not cutting out this time.
Yeah, that's better this time.
Okay.
Mario.
So I was saying that I think someone last night asked a question if it was like fucking Bleach versus DMC equalized stats, who would win?
No,
And I-
no.
I didn't get
It
to
was-
respond because I was asleep.
It was Bleach versus Dragon Ball characters.
Oh.
Oh. Dragon Ball characters was the same
No,
size range.
yeah, no. If that's true, like fucking Bleach destroys. I was gonna say Bleach versus DMC equalized stats is a lot more interesting because Bleach doesn't really have too
So
impressive.
you mean
healing.
so you mean Dante and Virgil versus Bleach?
Well, okay, hang on. If it's in the entire first of all, this entire verse, a lot of things wouldn't make sense. So for one, like the entirety of like the fucking what's it called? The Rider. I'm fucking the Stern Rider. The Quincy Generals, who all have the powers of like Yuha, would have to like coexist alongside him while he has the Almighty, which isn't really possible unless he gets all of his powers back.
Well,
by
there's the
absorbing them.
Fallen.
Yeah, so that would somehow have to exist. I think if that's the case, I think I can cut us some slack and be like, hey, Cavalier Angelo and Trish can exist in the same light. But this would mean if this is like the entirety of the DMC series versus the entirety of the Bleach series, that means we get all the Demon Kings, we get the Clyfoth, we get
I like your
alternate universe
So pretty much
Trish.
everyone who exists higher than anyone in Bleach.
I mean,
We
you
get Morrison.
Dante's mom. You get Dante's mom to fight.
Dante's mom. Technically, we would get Sparta too, but he would just kind of. We would just put him above the Demon Kings. So.
For some reason on my phone I just can't beat this boss, so I had to do it on PC.
We would also have Chin, who would also have the Beast Heads. Let's see. Fucking what else?
Who wouldn't have the beast?
You mean
head?
Shen, who has the precognition that makes the Almighty blush?
Well, yeah. Well, technically, the what's it called? The fucking Almighty just allows you the ability to see all futures and realities. But I'm just sitting here
Yeah,
like,
hang on. I actually gotta interject there. So I'm not sure
Yeah.
you've seen Set the Programmer's video, but he does
Yes, I have
show
seen it.
scans where it's
I
confirmed
have
that
seen
the
it.
Almighty at the end can affect timelines.
Yeah,
So
via
it's
the
not
future
just,
and future sight.
yeah, but
It's not via the past or present, so it's not true omniscience. It's fake omniscience.
It's
Still
basically it's one. It's basically diet fate manipulation.
Diet fate manipulation.
It is though.
I've never heard of that.
I think a better term would be fate manipulation light.
Oh, God.
Sugar free.
Yeah, well, let's see. Then, so that would be kind of weird because then you would also have like the Quincy generals with all of their powers without having access to the Ashfallen, and all the other Quincy generals that they stole the powers of would still be alive with their full powers intact. It's a little fucked.
My biggest problem with the Almighty is that if you don't understand it correctly, people can wank it to mean whatever they want.
Yeah,
'Cause
Seth said it was just like he said it's omnipotence.
He said
and
that he can choose
omniscience.
timelines.
Yeah, he said it was in his video that it was like omnipotence or omniscience, but don't worry about it. It just means very great power or very great knowledge. Apparently, Seth forgot what the definition of omnipotence or omniscience is, because it took me 2 seconds to look that up. Omniscience
Yeah,
is
pretty
all
much.
knowledge,
It's all knowing
infinite
and all
knowledge.
powerful.
Yeah, what I mean, the omnipotence, regardless of what you think, like Yuha clearly proved he was not omnipotent. I mean, it's not the if he would have lost thing; it's the fact that he gets all of his powers stopped by straight silver, and he's like, the fact that he has to open his eyes to activate the Almighty is which means he can't activate his.
And the biggest problem with the Almighty as well, like
I wouldn't even call it nigh omnipotence. That's a pretty big restriction.
Like, have
if
you
you're
seen
also
how people try and use it in versus debates? Depending on who you talk to, their version of
scale
the
you up.
Almighty is different from someone else.
What do you mean their version of the Almighty is different from someone else?
Like, if somebody doesn't know how the Almighty truly works, they can misinterpret it, and their version of how it works can be different from how someone else interprets it.
Yeah, his powers were some ridiculous level of bullshit where it's just like any power that I see can be immediately countered or just doesn't work. And I'm sitting here like, So
I always think
if Virgil just activates judgment, which cuts you from another plane of reality, because you don't see the judgment cut until it happens and it already hits you, then you're dead. Oh.
Well, my other thing as well is, the way I see it, is if you're faster than Yuha to begin with, even if the Almighty sees it, doesn't mean he can dodge it.
Well, it just, all it
And-
allows him
and
to
as
do
well,
is see
like
other
the
realities.
Like, as well, the
Potentially.
Almighty has been shown that it can be put under illusions too.
Well,
Now, I
it's
don't know
based
if
on his
that's a-
perception. It's
don't
based
know
on
if
his
that-
perception of reality.
I don't know if that's a feat for Kokuya Suigetsu or if that's a downgrade for the Almighty.
Well, okay, so in the case of Kyoga Suigetsu, he wasn't actually using the Almighty when he was put under it. Either time when he went to go see Sosuke Aizen in prison, or when he came back to the Soul Society and Aizen was there waiting for him, he didn't have his eyes open. But again, he has to have a reason to fight with his eyes open, and he didn't use against Ichigo, who was like one of the greatest threats to him. So I have a hard time believing that he would just use it against Dante or Virgil.
God, I
What?
hope the anime actually shows us what the Bankai can do and not just be snapped as soon as it activates.
I hope the anime fleshes out the entire last part of that arc, and it gives
At least
better
give us a fight with
context
the
to the
Bankai.
powers. It gives context to his powers and make them not so bullshit. I understand that fucking they're literally bullshit to the point where they don't even make any sense. It's like, I can stop anything that I can see with my own eyes, and it no longer maintains its abilities. I'm like, that seems like a no limits fallacy.
That he has large scale reality warping and creation.
Why does it feel like everybody's cutting out?
Because
probably
that's how
just you.
stupid Discord is.
Because, like, I'm not hearing anyone cutting out.
Discord
I know
being
Discord
emo and
cuts
having a
out.
bit of a cut.
Why don't we put Yuha aside for a sec because he's too much of a mindfuck for a discussion. We just focus on like
No, it's
all
not a
the
mindfuck.
13
It's not a mindfuck. It's just that some people don't understand how the Almighty works, and it makes them really annoying to talk to.
Yeah, well, it's also just like something that I need to get out of the way because he's like the most powerful character they have.
Pretty much, if you can
Oh.
beat Yuha, you can beat anyone in Bleach. Besides
Also,
maybe
if the verse is equalized, this is an upgrade for Bleach, not for DMC. So like, would every single character in Bleach and DMC scale to each other? So
if all stats are equalized,
does
it
that
comes
mean
down to
Lady?
attacking
Does that mean
skill. Which
Lady
DMC
has
has
immeasurable speed? Well, hang on. Does that mean Lady has immeasurable? Like, like
I
is
thought
it's
it was
Lady
equal
just?
IQ power.
Mango,
What?
give it time.
No. I
Wait.
said, does Lady have immeasurable speed? If that's true, like, does fire missiles at people?
Damn.
Want to know characters that can body your watch and his hack? I mean, literally anybody that kills him before he activates his eyes.
Pretty much anybody who can speed blitz him, even with the Almighty, if you can speed blitz him, the Almighty's useless. Because the way
Also,
Seth,
his
the way
his-
the way Seth makes it sound invincible, while he's kind of misinterpreting it.
I would have to go back and like read those specific chapters.
How does
but
Ainz beat him?
there are the ways Ainz.
Yeah, he's saying Ainz from Overlord beats fucking your watch or whatever.
I don't know. I haven't read the novel.
I don't see his comment here.
What?
Okay, so that's it.
I haven't
Yeah.
read the Overlord novel, so I couldn't tell you.
Johnny Cage. Oh boy.
Okay, so the first one, then the second one, and the third.
I mean, ideally, I figured the powers in and of themselves didn't make any sense from the moment that, what was it? Yuha with his eyes closed. Well, granted, he still had his actual eyes open, but the eyes of the Almighty were closed. He
Your
didn't
fix
activate
didn't
them.
make your comment easier to understand.
He didn't activate them until the very end of the fight. For the first time, activate them until the very end of the fight with it was like the basic the head, well, it wasn't the head captain. It was like the Zero Squad, who was one of the special war powers. What's his name? The guy who gave the names to all the Zanpakuto. I don't remember his name specifically. His Zanpakuto.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. And he basically uses his Bankai, which is the very first Bankai, to write his name to Black Ant, and takes away all of his powers and abilities while Yuha's eyes are closed. And then Yuha just decides to open his eyes. And I'm like, that's bullshit. That literally doesn't make any sense. I understand if you open your eyes before then and then you negated it. But he opens them while his powers are being negated. That would include the ability to activate the Almighty, which doesn't make any sense. The battle that shook the world. How am I fighting? How am I fighting?
Mangler's
Zim?
trying now again.
Oh, god damn it. Oh,
Hello.
Oh, so is he saying something?
Jesus Christ, this fucking Discord. Amazing.
Skype ain't any better, sadly.
I mean, it's because people are using all over the place, you know, it's just to be expected. Yeah,
Oh yeah. What was it? So putting Yuha aside, because he's just kind of annoying to talk about. He just kind of like gets
Fix
bodied.
everything.
Yeah. Well, he just kind of gets bodied by Judgment Cut at the beginning because, well, Ichigo, who was clearly much weaker than him, cut him in half with like one attack. Even though his powers were stopped, his durability was weaker than like the
Damn.
Shikai of Ichigo. Like he literally broke Ichigo's Bankai, and as it was breaking, and he was in his Shikai state, his old Shikai came out and cut him in half, like mid-attack. So, if his durability is
Yeah.
not that impressive, I doubt he's going to let Judgment Cut. Preferably 8 slashes from a Judgment Cut, let alone 1.
I have never heard of that person. This Probot boy. Never heard of this person.
Patience are hers
Ichigo
versus
would body
Naruto.
Naruto. I agree, Ichigo would body Naruto.
Naruto's a fodder ass first, honestly.
It isn't fodder. It's got some cool abilities.
I mean, so why is Ichigo beat Naruto? Is it because of scaling or is it because of abilities?
Scaling and abilities.
So, what feats does he have?
Here you go. Well, there's like speed of light feats at like the very beginning of the series. And constant power jumps that we can measure in like the tens of times across the series. Whereas like Naruto just vaguely gets to like the speed of light by the Raikage and then just gets like marginally stronger. And then like several times stronger, then several times stronger, and then just many times on top of that. I would still say Ichigo is like faster than him overall and has like better AP feats. I mean, he would scale above Yamato, whose Bankai burns with the heat to like, what's it fucking called? To burns with the heat of like the surface of the sun, which I mean, I don't think that's star level officially. I mean, his spiritual pressure would still be capable of incinerating a planet. And the Soul Reaper captains confirmed that if he continues to sit in his Bankai, it will burn up all the water in the Soul Society, and the Soul Society will basically cease to exist because he will wipe it from existence just by having his Bankai active, even while suppressing it. I mean, that is clearly like a much more impressive feat than fucking. I'm just gonna like blow up the planet with like a Nine Tails Biju bomb. There's also like, you know, various. Well, I don't know if Ichigo has his Quincy abilities anymore because of his battle with Yuha.
Actually, how
That
strong
kind
is
of feels-
Boruto?
Boruto in himself? Less than, not as he's more skilled than Part 1 Naruto, but he's weaker than Part 1 Naruto.
What? But didn't he fucking beat that fucking one guy? Fucking Momoshiki?
Yeah, with like all the help from Naruto.
Oh,
And now it's
Yeah.
after Naruto and Sasuke kicked the crap out of him to begin with.
Dude, can you imagine if in the equalized scenario we have Virgil fight the 13 Court Guard squads and he runs into Byakuya and Byakuya activates Senkei and Virgil's just like, hey,
Damn.
I did that move already. And it just summons all the summoned swords. It's just like, stop stealing my techniques, bitch. Like, no, you're not supposed to copy katanas. They're supposed to be broadswords.
Yeah, Pimp Demon, I don't know why he still has that chat there. I don't know why he hasn't
That's
deleted
funny.
it. I don't know why.
Because this is a chat, so people who like aren't higher up can't get in. It's not that I done the video making.
It's a mods chat.
It's just that when I let all the people join, like we start getting too many people.
It's
and
chaos.
It's getting more complicated.
Yeah, we can't even like have a conversation. There's like 3 different combos happening between
And also,
6 different people.
This isn't really a video. This is a live stream, so this would fall under podcast more or less.
Byakuya, Itachi, and Sesshomaru are fodder older brothers. I don't remember Sesshomaru being like fodder within his own respective verse. He was pretty
Here's the
strong
thing.
within Inuyasha.
Sesshomaru by the end of the series would still beat the shit out of Inuyasha.
Oh yeah, he beat the shit out of Inuyasha like multiple times, and Inuyasha's chances only got a little bit better because I think after like the second fight or so, once what's it called? The his sword is
Yeah,
called
after
the
he got
Tenseiga,
his-
right?
Yeah, after he got his, once he actually got his proper sword, he was able to stand on par with him.
Well, actually, it's right after he gets the sword. I think in like the second or the third fight, Sesshomaru takes it out of his hand, and then that ends up resulting in them having like a bloodfest because Inuyasha. They realize that Inuyasha's like demon is being suppressed by his sword, so they have like I think they have like an intermission where Sesshomaru's like, "I didn't come here to fight a bloodlusted you or something. This is not worth my time."
Yeah, I'm not here to fight a feral you.
It's just like defeating you like this has no meaning.
If you can't handle me when I'm feral, you don't deserve me when I'm not feral.
I mean, it's still funny when people try and argue for Shishomaru versus Virgil, and I'm just like, why bother?
No.
That's not
I'm like,
a fight.
no.
Virgil was pretty.
So it's like
There, I said it.
like you literally have somebody who's lightning plus in speed with like mountain plus AP versus someone who's like immeasurable
Oh shit.
and like low multiverse if you don't want to use like the blood scaling.
Rocket didn't.
I mean, we could just use like DMC3 Virgil, and it doesn't really make a difference.
I mean,
to be honest.
No,
DMC3
it doesn't
Virgil's
make a
pretty
difference.
broke.
Like even if you use Free's manga version, it doesn't make a difference.
Well, 3's
no,
manga
manga
version
version.
is just DMC3 Virgil a year earlier. He still has Devil. He still has the ability to call Yamato to his position with round trip whenever he wants.
He
See,
still has the ability to fuck with somebody who can manipulate reality.
He can still break out of like any illusion that, like even if you put him under an illusion of like his most traumatic memories that he's ever experienced and the most heinous, like horrible things he will ever experience in his life, he will break out of them in like 2 seconds.
Are you guys
Even
fucking
without-
retarded?
What are you talking about?
In what fucking capacity does Alucard beat either Dio or Dante in normal fucking terms?
Thank you.
What fucking
Oh.
retarded ass shit is that? In what? I'd love to hear your fucking reasoning there. That's fucking retarded.
Dante's demon half separated from his human half. Dante's demon
Oh,
half would just
fuck,
run
that's
around
just
fighting for the
fucking
sake of fighting.
fucking shit. Oh.
Pretty
And
sure
he-
Dante's demon half would be even worse than
Fuck
Virgil's
this.
demon half because like
this.
Zim, don't start me.
because Dante's demon half would just be like a pure, like unadulterated rape for like violence,
Oh, boy.
whereas Urizen is actually like, I need to prove I'm stronger than humans and I need power. Whereas Dante
Damn.
would just be like, I need pizza. Get out of my way.
Oh god, it's gonna
Actually-
be Deadpool.
Human side of Dante would be either. Well, actually, I think the human side of Dante would just be like a pizza hoarder. That's like fucking. It's kind of hard to imagine what he would be like because he didn't really make it any easier. Virgil at least had a pretty solid personality and distinctive traits. Dante, it's kind of hard to imagine what would happen if we took him at his age at like 40 and then decided to split him in half.
Whatever.
Dante
It would be
is
kinda
like a
weird.
lazy teenager.
Hmm. Oh yeah, I remember going through Seth's video to see like it's fucking called to see like if there were any kinds of powers and abilities in the Stern Riders powers that would actually like affect the DMC verse if they were equalized. And I think I
There's
went through
not
all
many.
the
think-
general ones.
I think maybe the death dealing.
No, that one wouldn't even. Because like even
Well,
if Dante's
like
blood
Ashton.
turns to poison, he would just regenerate more blood cells. He would literally just create new organs So he would just become Deadpool, where he's creating a new body as fast as it's dying, which is kind of bullshit. But that's kind of how his healing factor works. When you
That just sounds like Deadpool.
create a, I mean that's what it is. Like he chopped his brother's midsection in half, and by the time his blade went to the other side,
that's even worse than your original statement. Are you ridiculous? If Alucard actually fucking would accept the fucking L, he wouldn't have pushed Anderson that fucking far.
just accept
Damn it,
that he
David.
can defeat Alexander Anderson.
Anderson was fucking. I fucking hate Alucard's fucking philosophy. There's finally a human that shows up to fight him, and he pussies out of the fight. He just keeps running fucking away.
Mm.
Alright, my boy Anderson was under.
Oh yeah, Access I
I-
think also has the ability to shoot through anything that's in front of his target. And I'm just like, oh, so it's like a weaker. It's the interdimensional sniper rifle. Only you actually have to aim. All right, it's just like a normal sniper rifle then, because Dante deals with that on a daily basis.
I hate that argument for Alucard. That he can't
Hold on,
lose.
I'll be back.
He can only lose to a human. It's like I hate that.
I mean, well, he freaking straight up negated divinity. Like, I don't like it, but that did happen.
Wait, are you talking about the holy ass enemies in DMC3?
No, we're talking about Helsing right now.
I thought you were.
Oh, my stomach hurts.
Hey,
I know, it disgusts me too how much people wank him. Haha, go down, you blue bitch.
I mean, John, that doesn't matter. Like, Alucard's not gonna let Dante kill him because... Yeah, Dante has way more on the table to defeat him than Alucard. The only thing you can argue for is like, oh, well, with Stroniga, Alucard could potentially do an attack he would never fucking do in the series.
Okay,
how
let's
was
put it this
Dante
way.
not a pure heart?
Okay. Even if
No,
we
yeah, no,
equalize-
he's definitely not a pure heart.
it-
Yeah, he tries to kill the first thing he hears. Sorry to interrupt you, Balrog, but like the first time he hears that Virgil's back, his first instinct is that I need to murder him. Like, not like I need to talk with him. I need to see if he's like being put under mind control again. I need to figure out what's going on. Maybe like beat the crap out of him until he listens to what I have to say. No. I'm just gonna kill him. I'm going to completely wipe him. Also, he doesn't necessarily care about the people that are dying in the cities that he's in. Granted, he still tries to save as many as he can as part of his job, not because he wants to save them, just because he thinks it's what his mother would have wanted.
No, I mean, like...
I would not call it pure of heart, because he's not doing it because he wants to.
I'm not doing this.
Right, Des, go stretch.
No, I'll tell you what, you tell me what he's saying, and I'll come up with counterpoints.
So he's just saying, then Alucard wins.
Right.
How?
Whatever you wanted to say about
Even
Rob,
if-
go ahead.
Even if we equalize him, Alucard can't do shit to him, and Dante can affect the soul.
Dante didn't do that on purpose. Didn't do what on purpose?
He didn't try to kill Virgil on purpose. I think he tried to kill him on purpose. I could be wrong, but it looked like he was trying to do it on purpose.
It
Well,
looked to
the
me like
character.
look when I read visions of the could be wrong, but when we reviewed it on stream, I think it was pretty obvious that when Dante responds to V saying Virgil's name, he's literally trying to stop himself from devil because he's so angry. Just at the sound of hearing Virgil's name. So I mean, maybe I read that scene wrong, but that seems like bloodlust to me. Also, the moment Virgil gets back, he immediately tries to attack him. Then when he gets back to talk to him, instead of negotiating, sitting down, he's like, give me the Yamato. Oh, well, if you want it, you have to take it. To be honest, but it'd be fun to watch, maybe. Or
I need some entertainment after lunch.
I mean, is a Bleach versus DMC equalized bullshit abilities not enough for you? Well, I guess it isn't because
Again, that
Dante
only
and
sounds
Virgil just come
that
in
only
negative
sounds
with
good.
everybody.
Okay,
Here's the thing,
I
that-
think we're back now.
That matchup only
It only
sounds,
sounds
good
good
if
if
you
what?
don't know DMC.
I think we're back now.
You keep cutting out, Balrog.
That match only
Leave
sounds
the
good
call
if you.
rejoin.
Okay.
You literally keep cutting out right after. Okay, he left.
Did he cut? Oh my goodness. Internet's just fucking up
He
everyone.
cut out one more time.
I said,
Everything good?
I think we're good now.
Yes, now we're good.
Alright, so Bleach vs DMC only sounds good if you don't know DMC, even equalized.
I was gonna say it sounds a little bit more like Dante and Virgil versus the world, but
That's pretty much
then
what it
again, if
is.
you look at
But I guess you could also
mean,
add
what-
Nero if you wanted to.
Hey,
Nero's abilities are
Abyss,
really
are
only
you
like
still in the stream or no?
Nero's abilities are really only like more. If it's an equalized fight, everyone's the same level of strength and speed. It's just it would really come down to abilities and stamina. Like,
which
And I guess
Don't make
Dirk-
my
equalized
hazard
speed.
phase.
wait, what?
Just equalized speed.
That's what I just said. Like speed and strength and durability are all equalized, but as far as the abilities and stamina, they aren't necessarily. So, I mean, even though you made me born durable, like if you're like a Soul Reaper that doesn't have a healing factor and you get hit with Judgment Cut, you're going down for like the rest of the fight. And I have to kind of look through all of their skill sets to see like which one of them have powers and abilities that would actually be overpowered
thing,
that might be useful.
The thing that I found with this is most of the Bankais that, say, the captains have would be more inconvenient to deal with, like more annoying than, dangerous to them.
Mm-hmm. Well, as far as the ones that I've found, if we're just including, because I'm kind of including the 13 core guard squads in their original, so that I can just grouping everybody together. So like 13 core guard squads, the visors,
Mangler, you're cutting out
Ichigo's.
again.
God
He's not cutting
fucking
out for me yet.
damn it!
I feel like it's just gonna be a problem for it's just gonna be a problem for as long as this situation's going on. Yeah, it should be an easy matchup.
Really? Does it actually work now?
I hear it more clear, yeah.
Okay. I was just saying that I would technically put them together in a group that is made in such a way that even like the 13 core guard squads would include Aizen and Tozen and Gin, specifically because I would rather just all the visors be kept together. So with them, the visors, Ichigo's group, which includes the normal people, Urahara Shop, the Fullbringers, the Arankars, and then the Stern Ritter.
I think the only one that they'll have to watch out for is Shinji's Bankai.
No, Shinji's Bankai wouldn't work. For a couple reasons. I mean, for one, Shin has omniscience, so he's going to know all the powers and abilities of all the other people. And I would assume that Bankai is arranged, so he'll just tell Virgil or Dante, hey, kill Shinji first. And they'll be like, all right, judgment cut, Shinji's dead immediately. I mean, granted, it might still affect them, but understand, like, Shinji's Bankai, like, I don't, like, it just affects your perception, so I definitely think it would work on Dante and Virgil. It's just, like...
And I mean, you don't have to tell them twice to fight each other.
Yeah, but you understand that, like, even with their powers and strength, they would probably kill everyone in the DMC verse, except for maybe Nero, because we're equalizing stats. So
Mangler seems to be lagging pretty bad, so I'm not gonna have like another person join this chat, causing more problems.
God damn it.
Well, I mean, no, you're fine right now. It's because like Ryan's asking can he join, but I'm like I don't want to risk fucking having another fucking person here.
Why am I still lagging? Like,
No, you're fine right now.
Shouldn't. No, right now you're fine for me.
what's wrong with this thing? I was just gonna say, like, even if Shinji's Bankai does activate, it's kind of like a situation where Shinji would activate it if he was in the world of the living, when Aizen's Arankar show up to invade, where like basically it comes down to Aizen just killing literally all of his subordinates. That's kind of what would happen even in an equalized scenario, because Dante and Virgil with their powers and abilities would wipe out everyone except for Nero on their own team, and then they would proceed to kill all of the like Bleach first.
I mean, doesn't Aizen explain that if you have high enough spirit pressure, you can like negate other like Bankai powers?
Yeah, no, he says with my this power will never reach me because one who has simply a greater spiritual pressure can just negate in the spiritual pressure. But there's the thing about that. You first of all, you need to know you're being affected by it. Second of all, you need to have like in that case, like you need to have some pretty good knowledge of the ability and how it works to know whether or not you're negating it. Because Aizen in that case knew Soifon's powers very well. He fought alongside her. She was using a precise weapon with a precise point that requires 2 inputs and a lot of prerequisites. So yeah, when he says, "Oh, I can negate this," yeah, because she stuck him in one specific point, and he knew where it was going to strike. Of course, he could focus his spiritual pressure into his chest. How the fuck do you negate a Bankai you don't know about that has an AoE effect you don't know about? Like this, that just seems like headcanon to me. To assume like Aizen would stop it.
Fake Howard.
All right. I finished drinking a lemonade juice. I am happy now. I'm a happy child.
You know, we actually had a fucking we actually had a heat warning today in California, and fucking I actually am tired, or not tired. I am tired, but I'm fucking thirsty.
Water be good.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, like, I think the only powers and abilities that they would have to worry about in the original Warcraft squads is probably either Aizen's, well, what is it? Aizen's, Yamamoto's, specifically because of the fact that he can like revive the dead, and his basic Bankai ability actually has a. So if he touches you, he can erase your like existence. It isn't like soul manipulation. It's literally just erasure. So, who the fuck else? I mean, Mayuri's got the various poisons in his body, but I don't know if those work against Virgil. Made for like a second, but his body and his brain would figure out what's going on in like 2 seconds. And would just repair his nerve cells with more nerve cells. Yeah, now that I think about it, a lot of the 13 Core Guard squads, like, they just have, like, basic abilities. Like, they don't really have... They have a lot of, like, Keto-type Zanpakuto. Anything, like, particularly unique that stands out.
Sons are just not appreciating the 13 core guard. How the fuck are you a fucking... What the fuck?
It really just Gin and Yamamoto, or not Gin, Aizen, Yamamoto, and yeah, that's really it. Unfortunately. Oh wait, and Shunsui. Shunsui's he might be a problem. Actually. Wait, Shunsui's his little theatrical suicide. What is that? He shares wounds with you, correct? Balrog.
I'm pretty sure he does.
Yeah, he shares wounds with you. Then he inflicts you with an incurable disease. Then he attempts to drown you. Then he attempts to slit your throat.
Are you talking about that pink-haired guy?
No.
The pink-haired guy? No. The guy with the flower captain. Captain of Squad 8. Shunsui Kyoku. The guy with the 2 swords that plays games.
Oh, right.
Yeah, Wouldn't your sensation would really... Oh, go ahead.
I'll say they actually showed out Guy's Bankai in the final arc, right?
Yeah. It's pretty broken for Bleach's. They do anything to DM, at least not to a Descendant of Sparta, because, like, to be honest, like, if you hit Dante, well, actually, if he activates that Bankai, he'll hit everyone on his team, unless he gets BFR'd to, like, another dimension. Actually, now that I think about it, Mundus could kill literally everybody in this entire verse just by sucking them into a universe. Because Kenpachi confirms when he fights Grimmy that he's almost suffocating in outer space, which means everyone like weaker than him should suffer the same consequences. So by default, I mean clearly, regardless of what you think, like all the human fighters are gonna die as soon as they're sucked into this. Not to mention, Dante also has Pandora, so if Mundus isn't willing to do it, he could just open up a dimension if Mundus asks him to.
You've also got the Despair Embodied, which can, you know, let alone being in the same realm as it has the Despair Embodied, he can, like, manipulate like, the universe itself.
We could just have Chen be like, hey, I have the knowledge to create... Well, what the fuck is that sound?
Oh, so something's going on, because I'm getting a weird sound here. Someone already said
Shen,
earlier... Shen, mute your mic.
Chen, mute you loud.
Someone said earlier that fucking Mundus would beat the verse.
Mundus would beat the what?
That Mundus would beat the Bleach verse.
Well, yeah, but I don't know if that was equalized.
Well, I was Ryan who said it, so if Ryan's still in the stream, I guess you can answer.
I kind of forgot. I kind of forgot that Kenpachi was like suffocating because Grim literally Grimmy pulls him into a vacuum of outer space, and that's considered him. And Kenpachi's just like, no, I can't breathe.
That must be a higher.
And I'm just like, wait, that's your limit? Well, fucking Mundus over here can just summon all 40 of you into outer space and watch like 90% of you die. Actually, he could just kill Yuha that way, because Yuha is also part of Quincy, so...
He's also human, too.
Yeah, no, he's completely human, so he'll fucking die.
Wait. You mean
but he's partially human.
You mean fucking Super Quincy Overlord dude over there? Just fucking...
Well, I mean...
It may not seem it, but Quincy's are humans.
I mean, the literal death gods in that verse of the Solar Reapers, who should be higher in terms of their existence than the Quincy's, cannot survive in outer space. So, yeah, I don't really know what to say about this. The only ones that I can see that may or may not survive are the Arrancars. But I would have to get specific statement to suggest whether or not they do anything. His name is Johnson. Time to make fake allegations. Zem, did you steal somebody's candy?
What are you, King stuff?
Actually, I don't really like candy all that much back when I... Well, I mean, I like candy, but I really like chocolate bars. Hang on. What are you saying?
Ocean's back. I'm trying to think of what else. Oh yeah, the Fullbringers also have powers, don't they?
Yeah, but no one likes the Fullbringers.
What the hell does... Oh, I do, kind of, sort of. What the hell does What the hell does Yuriko's ability do? What is it? Time tells no lies. What is that actually about?
Lies.
Yeah, doesn't he ask the god of time to give him something in exchange for power? So it just makes him like vaguely stronger.
Yeah, I think. Oh, I think he can put like a timer on something before it activates or something like that.
Okay, so useless. All right.
Yeah, so I remember his power being like really, really boring because even Kenpachi just like steps past him and cuts him in
No,
half.
Kenpachi just literally is just like, this is annoying. You're dead now.
You talk. I think he actually said you talk too much.
Yeah, no, he does, because Yuriko is just like, the god of time has given me so much power, and he has like a full paragraph, and then mid-sentence, Kenpachi just cuts his... And he's like, what, I'm done already? I guess they'll have to finish their fights.
Yeah, I
What's
think
it called?
Byakuya had the fastest fights. Because, like, even Tsukishima's Book of the End wouldn't really do anything.
I mean, it would be the most effective tool. Actually, I would kind of want to see Shishigawari's like Jackpot Lucky, because actually I don't know.
Yeah,
if
but
that would work
the more
against
depends on
Dante.
who he tries to use against. The more he tries to use it, like Dante can use Royal Guard and Virgil can dodge, and the more he uses it, the worse
Well,
odds he gets.
I'm just saying, if he uses it against Dante, I don't know if it would work, because Dante has immunity to probability. So, like, Jackpot 7 would just go all 7s and do no damage. Because when he hit Ikaku with it, when it stopped working, because Ikaku was just luckier than him, it just didn't do any damage. It was just like a normal punch.
It's literally a gamble.
Yeah, so it just punches him, and he's just like, oh. It would be like a child like kicking a fucking like sumo wrestler's like knee, and then that wrestler just like flat sits on them and breaks their spine. Not that Dante's a sumo wrestler.
I'm sure that's someone's fetish.
Yeah. Who else is there? Fuck, I'm trying to think of it.
None of the other Fullbringers have anything that really matters.
Tsukishima is the only one that really is like relevant.
Because I guess you could try and argue for Ginjo having something, but it was pretty much a nothing character until he absorbed Ichigo's Bankai.
Ginjo literally, his power is that he has a Shikai that has a Bankai that makes him 5 to 10 times stronger, like every other Bankai, and doesn't have a specified ability, which means it's useless.
His ability is literally to have a sword.
Yeah, no, they just didn't give him an ability, so he just dies. I mean, if it wasn't for the fact that DMC characters had healing factors, probably might end up losing some of their... Okay, granted, a lot of them don't, but like, if it wasn't for the fact that Dante and Virgil didn't have insanely high healing factors, this probably would be a fair... Maybe. How relevant would Book of the End be? Actually, wait, Book of the End wouldn't even work on Chen or anyone that has the beast heads, because they have infinite knowledge. So even if Tsukishima puts himself into their path, they would know.
They know that he's being fucked with.
They'd be like, hey, also just wouldn't care. They'd be like, we have to kill them at all costs. I mean, it didn't even work on Byakuya. Byakuya was just like, hey,
I do what I must.
Sister. Yeah, no. Like, you're an enemy of Ichigo. That means you get to die.
An enemy of Ichigo is an enemy of mine.
Yeah, that's what he says specifically, because he's just like, hey, I'm the one who taught you your techniques. You are indeed, but unfortunately, you want to hurt Ichigo. He's the main character that you gotta go, buddy.
Because the show has set up Byakuya to be such a good friend to him. Even though, like, you know what's funny? It kind of set up Chad to be like Ichigo's best friend, but it pretty much became Renji as soon as Renji came into it.
I mean, I don't know why
Try
everyone
and
said
argue-
Chad was Ichigo's best friend. Like, I don't know why that was the case. He never hung out with Chad outside of the flashbacks that Chad has in Soul Society when he's running to fight Shunsui. Like, I never understood that. I didn't really see any of one of them as his best friends. I don't think Ichigo really had a best friend during the entire series. I would only say it's Renji because at the end of the series, at the time skip, like, you know, he's in a marriage with like fucking Odin and like Renji married Rukia, and they're just like two couples together. So that's. I guess they're just closer because of that.
No, the GHA San Andreas protagonist, are you fucking kidding me? No. No, stop right there. No. Don't.
Hang on.
What's up?
Did Zim have a question?
Zim's not even here.
What are you talking about? Sim should be here. He's still in the podcast. VC.
I'm here, but I'm just playing in the background.
He's just playing in the background. Yeah, that would be kind of funny to see Tsukushima like stab somebody, like stab Lady, and just be like, "I am a part of your past." And Shin's like, "Wait a minute, I have infinite knowledge." That's wrong. That's incorrect.
The GTA 5 online protagonist just uses the orbital cannon to one shot.
Oh yeah, so that leaves what is it? The Vizards and the Iran cars, and I guess the Stern Rider.
Didn't you talk
So-
about the Vizards earlier?
Yeah, I mentioned Shinji's power, but only really his. So there's Kinsei's, which has cutting power that can just kind of like keep cutting you as long as its attack is made contact with your body, which is useless against enemies of Sparta, or by definition, Sparta himself as well, because they'll just regenerate as they're cutting through him. It also won't stop them from attacking. It also doesn't stop Royal Guard.
I mean, the best person they have would probably be Hachi for that.
Barriers?
I mean, do what you can to survive as long as you can.
Well, what is Kinsei's ability is actually well, not Kinsei, or not Love, Rose. Rose is actually pretty good because his Bankai gives you the ability to put people under illusions as long as they can hear your music. Granted, I don't know if it's confirmed that you die with the last line. It's just kind of like, it's just
Implied.
kind of like, yeah. But you can stop it by just not hearing it. So, ideally, any one of the demons in this case could just rip out their ears and then regenerate them later. Because that's literally what happens in the final arc, is that he uses it against a Quint general, against a Stern Ritter, and he's completely shitting all over this guy. Because what happens is that Kensei fights him, then he gets regenerated, the Stern Ritter gets regenerated by like one of his like backup members that sort of like tags along with him. It's an insanely stupid, like, comically.
Are you talking about Masculine?
Yeah.
The wrestler.
Yeah, the wrestler. He beats Kensei, and he's just like, yeah, my power is the ability for my what is the name of his friend? It's like
It's if you asked me any other day, I probably would know.
yeah, he has an acquaintance who basically cheers, and his
As
power
long
is
as
that
he-
he cheers.
As long as he cheers, he can get stronger.
Well, it's not that he gets stronger. It's that as long as he has the cheers and inspiration of his quote-unquote fans, he can revive and restore his wounds. And that's what happens. So as soon as he explains his powers, Rose is like, all right, I'll just kill the little guy. And he just, like, disembowels him. Yeah, he rips him to pieces. He's like, thank you for the valuable information, Bankai. And then he just puts him under an illusion where he just starts assaulting him with like fire, lightning, and like ice. And he's just like, I don't understand. No Zanpakuto has access to different types of magic. Like, that's correct. These are illusions based off of your hearing. And he's like, oh. And then he just destroys his eardrums. And then just one-shots him. Because the illusion turns off as soon as you stop hearing sound.
That's a pretty shit illusion.
Damn.
Well, I mean, nobody can expect
Here's the
you
thing.
to, like,
If the-
a rational person to rip out their eardrums.
A lot of Bleach's problem is that if they just shut the fuck up and not tell people what they could do with their power, they win a lot of fights.
Seriously, like, the 95% of the time that people lose in Bleach is because they explain tit for tat what the powers and
Like,
mechanics of
the
their
ins
abilities
and
are.
outs of it.
The only times where this is not the case is when Aizen explains like 90% of what he thinks is necessary, but leaves out the 1% or like the 10%, and no one asks for clarification, and then they get fucked by that last piece of information. That's really the only times where this isn't like relevant, or where this is like. I get this is the only time where this is the case, because most other times every single person's like, yeah, let me explain why, and it's like, oh, let me devise a counter strategy to not get hit by that or not die.
Yeah, let me
from that.
explain my powers in absolute detail.
I
It's
wasn't
almost
sure
as
if you
if
got
this
this
is
the
a
first time, so here you go again.
Yeah, let me explain. Here's an instruction manual on how to counter all of my abilities. It's like, all right. So, what would be next? I'm trying to, because all Love has is a giant like stick that he beats people with, so that's useless. I feel like Rose would just kind of get beaten by anybody that rips out their eardrums. We could just default to Moon just getting annoyed with the illusion, so he just BFRs. He literally just summons like a fucking black hole or something, and just sucks him into outer space. Watch
So
him-
Shiro doesn't have anything, does she?
Oh. What's happening?
Well, Shiro doesn't have anything, does she?
No, her powers consist of her putting on a hollow mask and being able to punch people. It's kind of the same thing with Lisa, kind of the same thing with Hiyori. Literally all the lieutenant level Vizards are just like, they're just given like Zanpakutos that weren't given any like unique powers. So yeah, they just kind of lose. Really only like Shinji and Rose matter. Kensei's is kind of cool, but not really. Not for practical purposes, at least.
Wait, hang on a minute. Are you fucking retarded, John? No fucking GTA character is gonna beat the boss from Saints Row. Are you fucking serious?
What? No.
You'd have to be retarded. to think... No, he's trolling at that point. Like, I know he's trolling in general, but he's trolling there.
Hold on.
The boss from Saints Row beats GTA fucking hard.
Yeah, is there anyone in Ichigo's group that could actually do anything?
Isn't Orihime's barrier like an actual hacks ability or something?
No, it just rejects the concept of an event ever occurring. Yeah, it's only a one-sided barrier though. Pretty sure Dante can fire like 2 bullets and headshot.
Yeah, fair enough.
I was gonna say like Uryu.
Oh my god.
What is Uryu's drift again? I forget. What's the power he received from Yuha exactly?
Which one?
Uryu's Shrift. Like those are the names of the power.
Was it the ultimatum?
Isn't it something that like reverses damage or something?
It's because him and
they're fighting like all night long.
Yeah, and what they do is their abilities are practically the exact same. They just throw each other's injuries.
Yeah, so he reverses his injuries and transfers them to his opponent, and then Hoshwalt reverses misfortune which essentially results in them just basically playing a game of like hot potato with fucking hacks, and they're just like, we can do this all night. Is like, that's got to be annoying. So Uryu's got those abilities and his light arrows, and Está Terminado, if he somehow manages to shoot 5 arrows in any direction and somehow map down a person's movements and get them to stand still. All Chad has is what Diablo, the right arm of the Giants, and El Directo. So a projectile, a shield, and an attack that's vaguely stronger than he is. It doesn't have any specification as to what its powers or abilities are, other than that it hits really hard.
Wait, so is ever explained what those are?
It's explaining what the giant is. They're full bring powers, but it's never explained what the powers of El Diablo are. Never, not once. The mechanics of it are not once disclosed at all. It's not even like a hack or anything. It's just an ability that hits you really fucking hard. And that's kind of
That's pretty much the closest thing you get to knowing what it actually is.
Yeah, it's supposed to translate to the left arm of the devil, because it's like La Derecha.
I know Spanish.
Yeah, I know. I was.
No, Zim, really?
You know,
I just wanted to remind you. I just wanted to remind you that you know Spanish. So,
watching Dora
let's
must
see.
have been easy for you then.
You might as well put 47 against President GT. I mean, the Saints Row guy's probably going to be 47 too.
So really, that only leaves like Ichigo, Yoruichi, and Urahara. But Yoruichi doesn't really matter because her speed just consists of being speedster and then adding like what's it called, Shunko, which doesn't really, that's not a hacks or any specific type of power. So as soon as she gets hit, she's like dead. Because in this fight, unless you've got a healing factor that's like instantaneous, you're probably dying to either Dante or some other hacks ability. I feel like Kisuke is probably one of the only people that would survive for a really long time, because if he goes into Bankai, he could literally restructure anything that is within the range of his Bankai. So he could like reach Mundus and then like invert Mundus's wings inside and out of his body, which would look really fucked. Like he could turn him into one of those. He could basically take his model from DMC1 and turn it inside out.
Like pretty much endgame Mundus.
Imagine thinking that would actually do anything to Mundus.
No, but that would be hilarious to watch. You just see Dante look over. He's like, "How you do?" Oh my god. Oh.
Okay, no. Oh
He just
god.
like throats. That would be hilarious.
Okay, I already see a problem with this fucking page. Speed section. Good lord. Yeah, this character being supersonic is fucking complete bullshit.
The boss?
Let's see what else.
Yeah, like the fucking statement for why they have him as supersonic is just complete bullshit, and I know what article they're using. Fucking.
Are you talking about Agent 47 or are you talking about the boss from fucking Street?
No, I'm talking about the boss in Saints Row.
Okay,
Because I'm literally looking at his page right now.
what are they saying?
Hold on. I might as well just fucking put it in chat.
Well, just copy and paste the statement. I'm not gonna click the link to go to the actual website right now.
Yeah, don't do that. Yeah, don't do that yet. Oh. The links don't even work no more. Okay, I'll just do this like this then.
What is that bullshit?
Well, I was kind of hoping Abyss would still be here so I could play some co-op with him, but I guess he got off at some point. That's a shame.
Hold on, I'll just put it in chat. Right?
Well, it's over to you. I don't like GTA in general, so I don't have a favorite protagonist.
Oh yeah, that only leaves Ichigo, whose powers just kind of consist of shooting giant energy slashes, and now consists of throwing Granray Zero,
But
Hey,
which
you,
is just
you're
another
really,
forgetting
energy
about
blast.
you're forgetting about Blue Vein and Blue Vena.
I mean, the ability to just block an attack. Like,
I mean, that would be good in like if you're fighting like people with swords, which they are.
yes, but like they could also just hit him with projectile. Like,
Does Blavina not work on
that has.
projectiles?
Well, they hit him with a projectile that has like special properties. So, judgment cut, teleport him into the vacuum of space, teleport a black hole on top of his body and like rip him in half. We could have nightmare. Well, because if all of these powers and abilities are here, I think it's fair to say that V and all of his summons can also exist alongside Virgil, which means that Nightmare could just literally teleport inside Ichigo and rip him out from the inside, or teleport outside of him and just pull his arms into different dimensions. Fucking what else? The Sealed Nightmare could just pull Ichigo into the evil dimension and just kind of leave him there for like 5 minutes until they figure out how to deal with him. Chen could come up with something. He has infinite knowledge. Doubt it would take him that long. Dante could anyone could just literally ask Dante or tell Dante him to do, and then he could make a weapon based off of the prerequisites of their statements from Pandora, and it would just do whatever they wanted. Fucking what else? I mean, oh yeah, Royal Guard, I guess, Dreadnought.
This show's gonna be over in a few minutes anyway, so we're kind of at the end here.
I'm trying to remember who else. We got through the Soul Society. We got through Ichigo's group, the Vizards.
Yeah,
Did we get through the Arankars?
Yet? No, you haven't done the Arankars yet either.
I went through the captains for the Soul Society.
Did you?
Well, I mean, okay, so I didn't go through tit for tat. I said that Yamamoto would be a problem. Yamamoto and Aizen are really the ones who would be an issue. Because Soy Phone, okay, she has to hit you twice, all right, and in character, all these characters are gonna explain their powers and abilities in like 2 seconds. But you know, Chen, infinite knowledge. I've argued that Mundus should have access to the powers of the Beast Heads because they came directly from the demonic power that came from his soul and his existence. So he should have all the powers and abilities that they have.
Okay, I'm pretty sure the manga does state Mundus has all the demon powers, but
Well, we could also just include Void Mundus, who's literally just the Qliphoth of his own world. This would also mean that we have access to.
So pretty much
we
any
have, like,
Demon King could solo. Or Abigail.
Yeah, so we have like, who do we have? We have Mundus, Void Mundus, Abigail,
The Spare Embodied.
the Despair Embodied. We have Urizen,
Urizen.
Sparta, Dante, and Virgil, and we also have Nello Angelo technically.
so Neo's playing in the corner.
And if you really want to, you could add V and Nero.
Well, I said V in his summons as well, and then
Very
all the major
specific
boss
shit,
demons.
but I'm gonna have to find this article for it.
We would also have like Balrog with
Not
a Shard of
yes.
Yamato.
Not today, talking to, not today.
No, like the actual Balrog, not you.
I am the actual power.
No, I mean like we would have.
I know what
the
you mean.
Balrog.
I'm taking the piss.
Okay, look at you.
I like how he was actually gonna fucking go for it.
So I'm trying to think. Like Soy Phone's power wouldn't really work practically. I mean, I guess you could say that she could end up killing like somebody with it, but she would have to choose wisely because, I mean, as soon as she kills somebody with it, as soon as it's explained, I mean, Chen obviously is gonna let everybody know, hey, I have
Maybe
infinite knowledge.
don't let
and that
her hit
bitch
you
is a-
twice.
I have infinite knowledge, and that bitch is a problem. Also, that the Jacko Raikkoben's not going to do anything. It's strong, but like, yeah, okay. Any character that's like that doesn't have a healing factor, you can maybe argue that Jacko Raikkoben will kill them, but like, there's no way in hell I see any of them getting hit by a bazooka that's like telegraphed from a mile away. Mundus will probably just look at that and be like, yeah, I'll just open up a dimension to suck the missile out, and then I'll open up a dimension behind them and watch their own team get blown up by their own firearms. So I don't do anything. Geen wouldn't really be useful because even though he's super fast, his powers just consist of being faster. So he doesn't have any hacks or powers or abilities that would be like particularly really strong. Unohana could revive people, but as soon as the other team figures out what's going on, they'll just kill her instantly.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
That's
No.
kind of how it is with this entire matchup, I guess, is that given the amount of characters that exist in both sides and the amount of Demon King level fighters, because we would also have DMC, the alternate universe Trish with Alistair, who would be stronger than everyone else on this team because she's fucking
And no one talks
equalized
about
with Alistair.
No one talked about ultimate Dante, who does exist in that universe.
He is in that universe, but we don't really. He was just kind of carried off by the demons to Mundus, but we don't ever see him, so we can't really. I mean, yeah, I guess we can use a Dante. We don't know the capabilities of.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
What about Balrog, Nightmare, and King Cerberus? Yeah, no, all of them would be here. It's just it wouldn't be really that useful.
I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. It's going to end a little earlier than usual, but I'm going to take care of a couple of things on the side, and I think we kind of got the point across with the discussion here. So thank you guys for your time as always. Have a nice day. I will see you guys on the next stream or video, but this is probably the last stream for the week because I'm working for like the rest of the week. So you guys have a nice week. Just end there.
Was that